when he presses his advantage, he presses it in a way that Nagoriyuki doesn't have a ton of answers to. Nagoriyuki's risk-reward, this is one of the only matchups where Nagoriyuki's risk-reward is kind of weird sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely. And already TestYourLuck starting off with the early lead. Fukio backwards into the 2H. This party's already starting.
Yeah, I get the burst out too, and able to make him whiff and do the red RC drift to be able to push even farther to the corner now. Gets the Fukio forward, but the 5K reversal is able to get him back to mid-screen.
Oh, the shimmy, but no confirm after it though. Throwing out the gunflame to create a little bit of space mid-screen.
Yep, so now, oh my god, what a brave 5K. Gets the counter hit. TestYourLuck is going to hold on to the burst though.
And again with these shimmies. Oh my god, BrotherKAINE is just shimmying the hell out of TestYourLuck here. And that's the first round closed out.
Yeah, even with the drop there, I mean, he had max meter, wasn't able to confirm into the super, but still able to get it done. And that is an early lead here for BrotherKAINE.
All right, TestYourLuck's probably going to be one going for the bite soon. There's, oh, the throw into the pop. I like that fast RC to get the knockdown.
Gold burst, a very smart decision there to time out the blood. So now the health bar's looking a little more even.
Yeah, and all BrotherKAINE needs is one confirm, but he's not going to get it. That JH coming down to pierce him. Yeah,
Gunflame is an anti-air. Usually not what you want to see. You have 100 meter. You might as well spend it on something a little more effective. But with the drop combo again, BrotherKAINE is going to take a grip of damage.
Yeah, willing to just press 5K. No fear here. Going to break the wall of the super, take him up to the sky.
Does that 2K 2D actually sticks into the wall. Really ended it early. Maybe not too scaled. Good amount of damage.
Yep, and he's going to get that hard knockdown into Oki. Of course, clone dash forward with the bite. Not looking good here for BrotherKAINE, and the OTG. Beyblade will take the first game.
Yeah, second hit of the DP. Really able to close that out. Still sitting on a meter too. BrotherKAINE, a couple opportunities with just, honestly, the story of the second round was just dropped combos. Got to be a little more consistent on those. You cannot let the damage get away if you're Soul. And going for the big resets against TestYourLuck, I think is usually not the play. Nagoriyuki's not a character you want to give the opportunity to make a good guess and stay in it.
Yeah, absolutely. And he looked really good that first round with how he was baiting out the throws. But right after that, TestYourLuck decided, okay, I'm just going to stop pressing throw. I'm going to stop attempting to tech and just hit buttons. So now BrotherKAINE needs to work around that. Maybe needs to start incorporating that throw part of the strike throw mix-up.
See if they can find the space to do it here. Round starts, backdash to the DP. I like that little backdash. Thing continuing pretty evenly here. Oh my god, in neutral!
Bro, what a madman. Oki with the gun flame here. Again, going for that strike throw mix-up, but giving TestYourLuck a chance to fight his way out of the corner now. And just starting to fish with these big 5Hs. He's sitting at level 3 blood.
Oh, I think that TestYourLuck thought he was going to be able to get a throw there. What a great anti-air, no confirm fully.
It's times like that when you might just want to spend your meter to make sure you get the confirm.
Yeah, I'd rather see a suboptimal RC than a drop combo every single time.
Oh, the run-up just getting right before the 2S there from TestYourLuck. Just close slash catches him not holding block. Not even a counter hit either.
Yeah, no, it's a quick way to end it there. The close slash into 2H. Safest ender you've got. First round again to BrotherKAINE here. Oh. That was a greedy reset, and I like it.
Yeah, it worked out in his favor, though. There we go, the DP to carry the combo, but great burst there from BrotherKAINE, pushing TestYourLuck into the corner at level 3 blood now, too.
Oh, finds the raw bite. No way he's able to just jump in like that.
He just went for an empty jump mix-up with Nagoriyuki on knockdown. Uh-oh, there's the blood pop. Needs to be careful here.
Nice, just block, okay.
Throwing out the Gamma Blade.
Yeah, forced to use the burst immediately. 50 meter available here for Brother. Needs to be really careful about how he throws fireballs. I would recommend just no fireball at all at this point.
Oh, BRCing on the wake up to just see. He saw the frames of the DP.
Yeah, if you BRC backwards there and then you don't see the startup of a DP and you Fukio forward based on the slowdown, a lot of times you can get some pretty safe pressure. There's a DP on the attempt at the Fukio forward. Nice answers here from BrotherKAINE, continuing by great amount of pressure with another counter hit.
No conversion though, and TestYourLuck was just mashing 5K to get out of there. Worked out real well.
Ooh, Gunflame in neutral, just a little extra damage, you know.
One thing I kind of want to see BrotherKAINE do with meter like that, when he sees TestYourLuck just pressing 5H at full screen, you have to think you could just Vortex underneath that.
Damage able to catch out off of that. He backdashes.
Oh, it's going to catch him.
It's going to catch the backdash.
Absolutely, and that is game 2 going to test your luck.
I agree completely with BrotherKAINE here. If you have, he has died with 100-meter 3 rounds. Like, you've got to spend it at some point. It's the same conundrum that we've seen before with so many other players. I would rather see you spend meter in a way that is not exactly optimal than see you die with a full stick of butter every round.
Yeah, and one thing we're seeing is when Test Your Luck gets to level 3 blood, he is pretty consistently just holding, standing back and pressing 5H.
Yes.
That is the perfect opportunity when you have 50 meter on deck as Soul to just let the Vortex rip. Either you get a counter hit or they block it and you're in with the RC.
Yeah, like worst case, he RCs and you RC in response. Like there's a lot of options that can go around there. And if you RC in response to his, you RC forward, you get the slowdown, you are able to take priority there.
Yeah, absolutely. Here we go. BrotherKAINE already pushing to the corner, but fighting out with that 3-frame 5K. Oh my god, massive counter hit 5H, put all the way back into the corner, but there's the blood pop.
Oh yeah, forced to burst on the first hit, but the damage is already done!
God. Batter up.
Oh yeah, and the clone is able to take it there. Dude, what a way to end that one. Straight to the super. First time we've seen Test Your Luck be the one setting the pace in the game. He's been mostly reactive.
Yeah, and he is on set point now. BrotherKAINE really needs to dig deep to bring this back. It's going to be a long road. Playing really patiently, just gets clipped by the 2H. Okay, interesting burst there, worked out.
That was really far away. Oh, see, he is starting to think about the Vortex now and is starting to mix in 2S.
Oh, PRC into bite. The Fukio with the bait! That's gotta be it, right?
Not quite.
No.
Still alive here, 50 meter for both players. BrotherKAINE bashes the 5K, I really like that, still has meter.
All right, I like.
He needs to be careful about how he spends it, though.
Yeah, I do like the patience here, though, but just gets chipped out. You got an FD.
You got to spend it. You got to spend the meter. There's been so many opportunities in those games that BrotherKAINE had an opportunity to whether it was pretty good at smashing through walls. So we'll have to see how it goes.
In previous games, this was pretty good for Baiken because a lot of Ino's mix-up was kind of negated by parry. But now Baiken's parry is much quicker, has less active frames, so we'll see how that factors into this matchup at all.
The mat is great for controlling space against a character who primarily moves with a hover dash, so the mat is going to be incredibly strong.
Absolutely.
Ooh, Tatami into the overhead. Nice block there.
And even that chain is so good at shutting down Ino's air movement. She doesn't move too high in the air when she dashes forward.
Oh, like that little grip. Goes for the jump in. Wake up super. Yeah, that is not a safe jump to Tatami. It has to be an instant air dash generally to get the safe jump there. He finds a gold burst off of this.
Yep, and 2H, but no conversion afterwards. The 6P, though, again, not spending the meter.
Oh, but that's okay. Sweep into the grapple. No tethers. Was not interested in latching themselves to Ino. I wonder why. Oh my god.
All right, here we go. Getting some pressure started, pushing all the way to the corner. Here comes the mix-up. Yep. I like that. You're already seeing TIG Black starting to delay the mix-ups a little bit, looking out for the possibility of parry. That is a constant threat against Baiken.
That is not a true block string. That is a turn steal there. When they go 2S into the grapple, you have to blow that up or jump. Cannot let Baikens get away with that. That is the easiest turn steal that they have in their kit.
Oh, going right over the 2H from Baiken there. Fortismo, but it's too far away. All right, bursting to hold on to the corner.
Still has max meter.
There we go.
Yeah, never even had to spend a bar on that one.
All right, again, in this round start situation, we're seeing Young LZ starting to back up, be a little bit more patient. Close set, such a powerful anti-air tool at close range.
Tommy in the overhead. Yeah, that's absolutely going to be a punish there. Trying to go a little risky. There's the burst and another easy punish in a row.
Yeah, Black just dominating this now. Gets the throw on the very first attempt that Young LZ went for parry.
Oh, what a conversion here. Max meter, PRC. You still have bar. A little too far away, though.
Just trying to space out with this Tatami here.
Oh.
Straight to Fortismo. Oh, goes for the OTG.
I love that YRC. And then we have seen like a distinct lack of stroke in neutral, and I'm assuming it's because he's afraid of the parry coming through on reaction to her ducking. Finally breaks it out in the clutch situation, is able to go for it. That was so sick.
Yeah, really clean catching the backdash though. That's one of the best things that Stroke can do, is catching backdashes of characters trying to get away from Ino. she's really good at shutting down those kind of options, whether it be with Chemical Love or, of course, with Stroke.
Yeah, she can have problems engaging, but once the engagement has begun, she's very sticky. It's very hard to get away from, for sure.
Absolutely. We're going to jump into our next game here. Black just showing how good he is with Eno so far already. Again, this round start situation incredibly important. Going for the 2H, but he gets clipped by the 2S from Young LZ.
Nice jump out. Do not let that second hit of the Tommy hit you if you don't have to.
Oh, the counter hit on the JD, going for the full conversion there. Try to bait out the burst right at the end.
Ooh, went for the follow-up raw. I like that.
And something about that, too, is if you do block the chain from Baiken, you can throw out a 6P preemptively when she tries to come forward with the follow-up.
Okay. Ooh, just hover dashes all the way across, gets Fortismo.
There's the throw, OTG. Oh,
shoot him.
That's gonna hit.
No, it wasn't the gun. Oh, what a jump P. Great anti-air.
Just needs one more touch.
No more HCL. She can just shoot you.
Oh no, the conversion.
Oh, dude, I thought he pulled the gun when he supered. It would have been so sick. That gun is one of the best projectiles, if not the best projectile in the game.
Oh, it absolutely is. All right, 2S trying to get into the 2H, just a little too far away.
Okay, over, keeping it safe. Like a trade on the jumping, dude.
Yeah, the no landing and knocking her away. Oh, almost getting the conversion.
Oh, that's a Tommy again is able to answer Stroke. Stroke seeming like not a viable option in this match.
There's the gun.
And he shoots her straight out of the anti-air, bro. The anti-air gun. He said, for this special, Baiken wields a gun.
One thing I do want to see from Young LZ is he's kind of just from Black, is he's kind of allowing Young LZ to get away for free with the chains.
Yeah.
The chain can be stroked underneath.
Yes.
So if Young LZ is being predictable with ending every single block string with the chain grab, he can just stroke right underneath it on reaction.
Absolutely.
And shut that down.
I mean,
that's a big reward for Eno, too.
That's one of the scariest parts about these new matchups is learning all the very niche situations like that. That was a good stroke and a good reset. Young LZ able to get the backdash out.
All right, there's the overhead. No conversion, though. Trade. Oh, Young LZ getting out of the corner.
Ooh, close slash. Does not go for the full combo. Was maybe trying to bait a burst. That would have been a ton of damage.
Yeah, it looked like he didn't have any meter to combo up the Johnson, but wow, counter hit 2H forcing
the
burst
yeah, you cannot throw projectiles. The best projectile. Dude, she has a gun.
If you even flinch, she's going to pull that thing out.
If you are full screen from her and she thinks you might throw a projectile, she is going to shoot you. She is her 50-meter anti-zoning is like the best in the game.
All right, trying to go for the quadruple overhead, but there's the press from Young LZ. 6P is going to keep them into the corner here. There's a counter hit.
Nice jump over. Ooh, almost gets the full connection. The wake up super. E-block, nice. Great interruption with Tatami, knowing it was going to reach too.
And the Tatami leading into such a full combo, massive damage. All right, there's the knockdown, using the note to get some Oki again. Put into the blender. That should not hit. It does.
Oh my god, the startup is so quick after the flash and is able to anti-air with it. Young LZ taking the lead in this one.
Yep, up 2-1, only needs one more. Yeah, that was incredibly clean there from Young LZ, just turning this around. Lost the first game pretty decisively to Black, but ever since that, the adjustments have just been all Young LZ now.
Seriously.
Yep, one frame after the super flash. It is a true reversal there.
I think one of the scariest things here has been how Young LZ has like threatened parry once and otherwise has not really leaned into it. Baiken is a character that we normally see live and die by the parry, so seeming to be able to survive without it. And as I say that, look at the damage.
Bro, you ever take 40% damage off of a parry?
Yeah, okay, just don't swing. She needs it.
Oh, that block from Johnson definitely. Oh my god, pulling her out of the skies.
Okay, knockdown continues after. Goes for the jump in. I love no Matt there. Matt can be a little dangerous.
Oh, there we go. Spends the meter on the Johnson, but doesn't confirm afterwards.
Oh, and this is not a character you want to see live. Doesn't get the punish on the backdash.
Quick IED over the Megalomania, though. Was ready for it.
Okay. Jump over is able. Oh my god, the 6P of the gods.
Bro, that was the longest reaching 6P I've ever seen in my life.
Okay. Pull the move with the chain, able to extend. Tatami a little too far. That's okay though. The mix-up continues here. Missed his combo though, so now she gets away.
Yeah, the 5H not reaching quite far enough here, but gets the JS straight into Yozansen. The burst bait with the chain, gonna close it out. Young LZ taking it 3-1 over TIG Black.
That whole string until
rocking the Anji.
Okay, so. And FlashMetroid is going to be on Potemkin. FlashMetroid has been a player that has been experimenting with a ton of characters. He has the mindset of the best way to learn what a character is capable of and limit test for versus it is to understand the limits yourself by pressing, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm a big fan of FlashMetroid's Kai, but I'm really excited to see his Potemkin here. Oh, the PRC goes straight into the close slash though.
I love that. I love that on the first fast PRC, he doesn't go for Pop Buster. He starts representing other options. You can never throw Butterfly against Potemkin also. That was a really nice flick.
Yeah, and the fact that he was immediately ready for the very first Butterfly to flick it back. FlashMetroid knows how to play this character already.
The backdash. Still having to play defensively. I mean, this matchup I'd say is Potemkin favored, but once you get cornered, oh no! Once you get cornered, just slide it out of it. It'll be fine. What could go wrong? Just slide up on him.
Yeah, just slide right into the DMs, bro. Give him the boo.
I mean, it's Valentine's. Shoot your shot. You know what I'm saying? Go get him. Jump over. That 6P was pretty kind of hefty from behind there.
Oh, the very tip of the 2D. That is a true combo right there if you don't mash out fast enough.
Oh my god, do it again. 50 meter.
Do it one more time. Oh no, he's just gonna go ahead and try and close it out here. Should not be enough to kill. He'll be right at the sliver. But the walk up to S.
The little stagger is so strong. I love the idea behind it. And FlashMetroid already looking very strong on the Potemkin. I mean, he knows exactly where to position himself. Is finding pop busters in really sick ways. I like everything I see so far from Flash.
Yeah, incredibly clean. I mean, he's already, set up that pop buster game. Like you said, he hasn't had to lean too much into Garuda. The one he threw out, counter hit, and he was able to just go straight into pop buster.
Yeah, I think another really important one is using 2S correctly as Potemkin. It is arguably his most versatile button, but knowing how to utilize it is very important. FlashMetroid has been A++ so far when it comes to actually pressing the button and knowing where to go with it.
Yo, ride the lightning on deck? I'm sorry, ride the fire on deck soundtrack?
Oh, and I love that. Instead of going for the Pop Buster for damage, he keeps the mix-up going. There's no meter from MacMens. You have to strangle him out here.
Yeah, and now locked into the corner here, and he's got the Kara. Garuda's on point too. All right, MacMen's able to fight out of the corner, but it's an uphill battle from here. One more touch from FlashMetroid is going to close out this round.
Very lucky he didn't get that butterfly flicked.
Oh, barely survived after that drop conversion. But MacMen's just keeping the pressure on Flash here.
No special cancel though. A little too far away maybe. Oh, slide head from dude, point blank.
There's the Garuda jumping out this time with the 2P. All right, the counter hit forcing the burst out of Flash. That is a win though.
I love the idea because that is, I think, exactly the correct thing to do, but he did it a split second early.
MacMens needs to think, though, he was able to get the burst out of FlashMetroid. That is a win. Flash should not be able to build it up by the time this round ends.
Oh, a lot of damage off of that one. It's just close enough for Garuda. Tried to go for the 2D, but he's too far away, and that JD, bro, look at the mix!
Just sit on him. There's the Garuda on Wake Up, and the Pot Buster. Good God, he's not going to RC this one. Wants to hold on to the meter. All right, just a 2K punish, or 2P punish off of that, and there's the trade. FlashMetroid up 2-0 now over MacMens.
Yeah, I mean, MacMens just hasn't gotten an opportunity to press his advantage as long as he would like. Once he gets him to the corner, he is doing a great job of playing offensively, using pressure correctly. Only one bad butterfly, really, the whole set, and it actually didn't go punished. So it's good to mix in options, even if they're not the greatest one every single time, right? Just to keep people on their toes. You have to make them think about it. He just needs to get more mileage once he gets cornered. Flash is just jumping out. Yeah. Flash is literally just doing up, and just jumping out of the corner.
The unfortunate thing is that Flash seems to be really controlling this matchup. He knows absolutely where he wants to place his buttons, how he wants to structure his pressure, and MacMens just seems kind of lost.
Oh no, you cannot let that happen. Yeah, that's gonna be a ton of damage into the Pop Buster.
2 Garuda combo into Pop Buster.
So 2P very smart. That is going to answer that.
Absolutely does, and the 6H setting FlashMetroid now to set point against MacMens. Alright, round start 2P, fastest option.
Oh, he's dialing in combos though. If you're gonna stick out 2S with confidence like that, you should wait for the counter hit. You can reaction confirm for incredible amounts of damage off of that. Okay. Continuing to pressure here. Pressed into the corner, had to go for the PRC, but now there's the knockdown for MacMens. This is what we've been looking for.
And gets caught with the pop buster just trying to run up.
They should be able to break the wall here. This next mix-up is going to be crucial.
Alright, there's the toss. Butterfly Oki. Just going for the honest mids here. The wall overhead and blocks the burst. Should be able to close out this round with the JD conversion. There it is.
Yeah, very nice stuff. The classic thing, I have to say it once per stream. If you read RC and you see it does not hit them, you know they did something like burst or YRC. There's nothing else it could be. Very nice reaction from MacMens.
Alright, there's the burst. Does not want to hold the Garuda.
Oh. That was a hitbox.
Alright, nice little conversion there. Goes for the overhead again. It's working out in MacMens' favor. That's the second one in a row that's landed.
RC unfortunately scaled the combo a bit though. And again, up, just able to jump straight out.
Oh my god, the fully charged dust just a hair away. Oh, the backdash on the PRC. That was really clean to backdash through the pop buster.
Oh, love the delay. Should be able to kill off of this. Yes, he does. Okay, MacMens.
MacMens with a point on deck. And shoutouts to, I'm going to butcher this pronunciation.
I'm ready.
I'm just going to go with Pedon. Pedon?
We're going to hit Pedon.
With the prime. Thank you so much. I don't know how to say that, bro.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Please give me a pronunciation guide in the chat. Thank you so much for tuning in, though. Appreciate you for the subscription, man. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I was looking at that name. I won't lie. I was looking at that name
I
all
looked
set,
at it like
thinking,
4
how
times.
do I say this?
Exactly. I was thinking about pronouncing that name more than I was thinking about the tournament, to be honest with you. PETA 1? Maybe.
PETA 1? That probably. We're
Blue
just
6
dumb.
is good call. Listen, bro, I can't read. I'm sorry. So MacMens, honestly, it all came down to what I said. MacMens got when they PETA 1. Thank you. Appreciate you a lot. Once MacMens got the corner, exerted the correct amount of control, got enough damage, and we are switching characters.
The switch to Chipp.
Now, I'm assuming this is a very strong matchup for Chipp if we're swapping.
Flash said, you took down my Potemkin, now it's time for my Chipp.
Oh my god.
He's got to go through the different boss ranks.
Bursted early. He's trying to go for momentum here, and momentum definitely the name of the game here. When it comes to Chipp.
That was a nice press out there from MacMens, but unfortunately had to spend his burst to escape the corner. All right, great tech throw. The delays here, just constantly stealing the turn over and over. FlashMetroid, look at this damage.
Yeah, still has max meter though. He's gonna have to spend it at some point. YRC.
Oh, 6K, the classic. Breaking the wall and taking the round. We are on set point now for FlashMetroid.
See if he can close it out here with the Chipp, or if we're going to get another character roulette coming through here from Flash. Leon, that's a ton of damage to start there for MacMens.
Yeah, MacMens yet again just allowing Flash to jump out of the corner for free, fighting their way out of the corner themselves though, but there's the DP. That is going to be the decision maker in this matchup. Any time that MacMens throws out Fujin, every follow-up can be DP. Trying to get to the JH here.
Flash is holding down the dash macro. He is not letting him breathe for a second. Continuing to look for the delays here on the Rekka.
All right, there's the burst to escape. Throws out the butterfly. ERC on the whiff throw. The whiff throw again.
Oh no. Still okay though, went for the jump in. Two-piece connect, he gets the throw. Dude, after the SO, that's what we call the SOS. The ripped throw tech into ripped throw tech. You have to be very careful about how you go.
FlashMetroid could have closed out that last round if he just spent his meter. The double clash into the counter hit sweep here. Works out in FlashMetroid's favor.
Oh, got 2H from very far. Continuing this pressure, 6K, fast RC.
Oh, drops the second Alpha Blade though.
6K a little too far. It's another grip of damage here. MacMens looking for anything to close this out now. 50 meter available.
Oh, the patience forcing the burst there out of FlashMetroid though. MacMens needs to be careful. Gets a nice clean hit DP, or sorry, clean hit 6P into a full combo.
Dude, I was gonna say the scariest thing about this is that no matter what health Chipp is at, FlashMetroid is 2 mistakes away from losing the game.
Even one mistake now with this positive bonus on deck.
Yeah, Flash available. When is MacMens gonna use this burst? Is he just gonna hold on to it?
Oh, that bait though there. You see, tries to go for the OTG. There's the counter hit. You have to spend your meter. You have enough to close this out. Just extend it.
Had to go for the OTG.
Okay,
He throws the DP. The reversal came up. MacMens. FlashMetroid. Are we going to see the Axel or the Kai here? We might have to see a swap.
You said, you defeated my Potemkin.
Yeah.
You've conquered my Chipp. Now you have to face the final boss.
Dude, I mean, if we were going to see him tier up another character, not necessarily up a tier in the tier list, but up a tier on like the pagoda of Flash characters, Kai and Axel are both very strong picks here into Anji, I would say.
Yeah, and Axel is a very good matchup for against Anji. So
Yeah.
for sure. Well, let's see. We're going to see May.
Oh my god. He hit the exclamation mark May. He said it's time.
FlashMetroid is just going to, he's just maining character select tonight. Random select.
I respect that. I mean, Flash is a character that is a player that is talented enough to do that.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially in a game like Strive where it's not that hard to pick up characters.
Okay. Up 2S counter hit.
Just fishing with these 2S's.
Fishing, huh? Again,
Oh my
yo,
God.
2S only. He said this is the only button I really remember going to press, man.
All right, finally throws out another button there and is a 6H. Just keeps throwing out Dolphins as well.
16 against the Dolphins, very strong though. Almost got the sweep a little too far away.
All right, there's the Fujin. Oh, okay, PRC on the whip throw. Goes to the double overhead, forces the burst.
Jeez, the defense of Flash looking so strong until that very end situation.
MacMens looks like he's doing pretty well in this matchup though so far.
Oh, close slash. Try to bait something out in the end and is going to lose his life for it, maybe. That's the RC.
Yep, just needs to close it out with a conversion here, and there we go. MacMens now turning it around and sitting on set point himself.
FlashMetroid might be an early exit to the losers bracket here.
All right, there's a counter hit, round start, and catches the backdash with the 6H.
So applying a great amount of pressure here. The counter hit off the dash. He's able to get the throw, 50 meter available, make it max meter here now for MacMens. That's a kill.
That's absolutely it. MacMens able to turn it around, reverse 3-0.
All right, so I mean, MacMens able to get it through with the perfect to beat FlashMetroid. Flash said, you've defeated my Chipp. You've defeated my Potemkin. You defeated my May.
See me
back.
and lose his
I'll be back.
bracket
Yeah,
with the
I'll be
Kai. Use his mobility, and we all know Zato is incredibly good at locking down most of the cast. Little Eddie can do that, but it's just going to be a matter of if he can get that going.
Yeah, getting his burst out this early, dashing up to get the 2K on the Eddie, and now already cashing out damage.
Goes for the mix-up, other side. Again, just mixing. There's the wall break. Goes for the Uzumaki Barrage Super here.
I hate every time. I hate it more each time.
That's what it is, though.
Instant air dash in with the safe jump.
Oh, the trade, though. But that trade's still working out Marvelo's favor. The knockdown allowing him to just run full screen for Oki.
Yeah, I mean, Gil, after the YRC, goes for a pretty slow button in 2S. Does not work out against the DP there from Marvelo.
Oh, there's a big counter hit forcing out the burst, but drops the combo.
Really fortunate for him that hit in that way, but it's not too fortunate now. Look at the rest of the life bar here as Gil continues to extend his block string, finally gets Eddie back.
Yeah, but Marvelo finding their way out of the corner here. Look at all this pressure, the plus frames. Goes for the overhead.
Bro, the wrist gauge.
Oh
Oh,
my
no,
God.
yeah, absolutely had to burst there.
Yeah, that moral counter would be absolutely devastating. There's the pickup, though, after Frog, but the Pierce doesn't get the last hit. 6P will close it out, though.
Yeah, really nice turnaround from Gil there. I mean, just found one huge counter hit, which is all you really need against Chipp, and is able to just stabilize afterwards.
Yeah, that's 6P. Alpha Blade combos on deck, going for the left side mix-up this time. And for the small side. All right, yeah, just mash on that P button to escape the corner. I like that there from Gill.
Oh, but clapped for the final summon now, so Eddie still not available. 6P is able to anti-air.
Yeah, in this matchup, 2P is Zato's best friend.
And that's the second. Okay, so Marvelo is adapting preemptively. First time he blocks a YRC, goes in for the DP right away, beats a 2S. Second time he goes in and blocks a YRC. Gill, recognizing the DP came through last time and it worked, decides he's going to pick an option that is going to blow out the DP. Marvelo, he just holds up. Just jumps out of the throw. I mean, because the throw is genius because he can throw the startup of DP.
Yeah, absolutely. That's something that makes Marvelo excel as a top player, just knowing that I've already established one option, I'm just going to show you the very next one right away. Keeping those options mixed up, not going for the same thing over and over.
Yeah, good players adapt.
Preemptively.
Top players adapt before they need to.
Exactly. 4D chess.
So see if Marvelo can continue these adaptations or if Gill can... Gill's got to fight off the ropes here. He's definitely pushed the corner a little bit.
The round start Rekka is going to beat out the far slash there from Gill. Again, just getting flipped by these mix-ups.
I think the only reason he made it across there too was because he tapped FD, able to use that to go so far across. Nice block on the first layer of the mix-up.
But this isn't looking good for Gill here. Just down in the corner, Zato without any really good reversal options at all. And there we go, closing out that first round with a perfect.
Yeah, threaten with your body. Stand just close enough to where he can't comfortably summon Eddie. Then Marvelo plays a textbook. And what a bait on the 6P. Gill is trying to make huge call-outs to stop Marvelo.
There we go, Gill finally able to get something started, but sending Marvelo all the way out. 6P into Gamma Blade. Oh my god, look at this conversion. Going all the way. Nice throw though.
Ooh, Invite Hell just on wake up. A reversal timing actually.
All right, and Marvelo immediately with the 2K after the first hit up here knows where the gaps are and he's ready for them at all times.
Yeah, he was trying to delay to not have that burst connect with him.
The oppose. All right, Invite Hell gonna get the OTG, close out that round.
Final round coming through. Marvelo looking to make this 2-0 now. Catches a 2S and off to the far slash. Adding up a little bit of extra damage, but that is so smart. One of the greatest strengths of Chipp in this matchup. If Eddie ever gets mispositioned, you just hold dash macro and go in.
For sure. All right, Gill solo watching that time. Great poke out there from Gillick, but Marvelo just stuffing Eddie at every opportunity.
Dude, that just block to be able to get across was so sick. He unsticks from the wall and finds the throw, and now the plus frames off the clone.
All right, gets forced to YRC in the air, counter hit 2H, put him in a body bag. There it is, believe it.
Marvelo blocked YRC and then pushed 2H.
Counter hit 2H is Chipp's strongest starter.
What? No, but YRC, he reacted, he sees the YRC, he blocks and he goes, oh, dude, I gotta do something. 2H. It just counter hits him. What is that?
Just annihilate him.
What a call out, man.
All right, Marvelo's sitting at a comfortable 2-0 over Gillick so far. This is going to be very difficult for Gillick to come back from.
Yurikov, I see you. So see if Marvelo can continue to apply this pressure, man. He's been spacing himself so well against Zato, and that is another great way to start.
Yeah, getting that burst early off deck. But Gillick just hasn't really been able to get anything started either. You're seeing a lot. Whenever Gillick is able to get those conversions, he doesn't convert them into full clean combos. They just kind of knock Marvelo all the way across the screen and allow him to just keep moving.
Okay, burst immediately. Marvelo has bursted first hit every time.
Yeah, but there's the... What even just happened there?
Jump H hits everything?
Hit Eddie, which delayed him enough that Zato stopped blocking and got clipped by it. And we are at set point now.
Yeah, these dash up 5Ks. Marvelo is playing with a ridiculous amount of confidence here as he continues to go in.
All right, that counter hit definitely in Marvelo's favor, pushing Gill all the way to the corner. There's a counter hit 2S. Look at the damage on deck from this conversion, and then it's the mix-up, forcing the burst.
50-meter available, has to block the drill. Blocking the rest of the conversion though, and Gill, again, a little bit of mismanagement of the Eddie gauge, gets caught without his buddy.
Gill will live, but on a sliver of health has to block whatever's coming next. And it's run up nothing from Marvelo, the patience.
Oh yeah, and Marvelo able to take it down there, 3-0. And most of that came on the back of Marvelo just positioning well and knowing where, like you said, every single soul favorite, but it can go either way. Super volatile
And
matchup.
Mira's soul is incredibly strong.
Okay, really nice 5K. Fake Gunflame early. We are repping it super early in the set.
Yeah, right off the bat here. This is the far slash pressure. And again, great conversion there. Far slash into run up 5K, clean hit DP, and goes for it again. So nice they did it twice, and there's the Tyrant Raid.
Okay, breaks the wall, doesn't kill though. Apotheosis, we need a miracle. Ooh, if you were ever gonna have one, that's the spacing you need for it.
And Apotheosis just kind of throwing out some wild moves here. The super jump and the 2H.
Okay, just blocking, nice tech. Not confident though. If you're gonna mash 2K, you might as well mash it with your chest, man. If you're gonna press 2K in that situation, just dial up the second button. Like it's got to be one of those.
And it's really important for momentum for both these characters on who wins the first exchange at round start. Apotheosis is already forced to burst now, not going to be able to get it back in the rest of this match.
Press the wall, Mira continuing to apply so much pressure here. 5K answers everything after the Fukio.
And you see how like monolithic Mira is too? Just not much movement, using the buttons to move instead.
Oh, another trade, and all these trades are really adding up here against Apotheosis, but there we go. That's a great opportunity here. RCs, just to keep that safe.
Oh, the run up there too. Ooh! No, gets the fast RC instead of the confirm.
Oh,
that was
no,
tragic.
That was it. It was so sick. Apotheosis had it, but Mira keeps composure and is able to close it there.
That was so tragic.
It's always tough to watch someone drop a guaranteed confirm like that, but I feel like you almost learn more about the other player and what they do in response. It's like you knew you were dead there, and suddenly you have another opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mira, the type of player, instantly takes control afterwards. Sees another opportunity at life, dash macro, I'm going in.
One really telling thing about how Mira is currently playing this matchup, they're playing a very monolithic soul. Like, they just, you see this, they'll stand and not move a whole lot and just use the buttons and the special moves to propel them forward.
Oh, that's great 6P though. 6P, an amazing answer to this style of soul for sure.
Oh, there's the super jump at the 5K on the other side, getting the full conversion here. OTG with the 2D.
Oh, gold versus block, RC. Yeah, you've got to convert this here. Apotheosis needs to find some damage.
Oh,
Close slash is a great way to start.
Gonna get that wall break, very nice, and get some blood back from the triple S sequence here. Again, just this far slash pressure. All right, the run up throw, no OTG here.
I like the idea. Wake up throw, PRC, I think is really, really smart, but unfortunately picks way too slow of a button.
Yeah, and Mira just was content to take a step backwards and press far slash. All right, triple S sequence gets some of that blood back. Counter hit 2D, but no conversion with the 5K. So unfortunate, gets tossed into the corner here. Yeah, forcing the burst out with the close slash. Wow, Bandit Bringer straight over the 5H. Mira is in full control right now.
Oh, it breaks the wall to Fafnir, dude. It's continuing to get worse here, Mira. And then backs up. Dude, Mira has not stopped holding forward. Has not stopped pressing buttons to be aggressive. Has not stopped setting the pace. Breaks the wall, walks backward for a split second, just long enough for Apotheosis to try and take advantage. Dashes forward, 5K.
Yeah, I mean,
the one time they gave him room.
Yeah, just enough space for Apotheosis to make a mistake.
Yes.
Just enough to get that 5K out. And I see someone in there saying they suck at bunny hopping in KOF. Here's what I learned that works out really well. Just reverse super jump. You just reverse super jump.
Genius.
That's how you bunny hop real easily. Do up and then down really fast. But here we go, jumping into what could possibly be our final game here. Mira in very dominant control of the neutral game.
And again, dude, what a way to start. Speaking of dominating the neutral game, oh my god, what happened to his life bar?
It's about to be gone now, but there's the wall break with the Tyrant Rave.
Yeah, absolutely. punches Tim's off. Jesus.
Oh my god. Tries to go for... That looked like it was almost crossed up.
I thought that Soul was going to go to the opposite side.
I was about to be like, no, ban this.
Oh my god, dude. Apotheosis gotta find something here. That is not how you want to start it.
Again, with just another clean hit DP.
Okay, dude, the far slash is knocking on the door. 6S afterwards is able to go for the Bandit Bringer. Nice blocks here from Apotheosis, but blocking forever is not going to help.
All right, able to get a little bit of a conversion there, starting a little bit. Tick throw, very nice, goes for the low 2S. Blood is building up though, and now the momentum's changing.
Okay, very nice way to extend this. 2H.
Lets them tech off the wall, but the 2H getting beat out. All right, nice 5K.
I'm gonna say it. I love Apotheosis letting them unstick from the wall there. If you reset to neutral, Mira has been dominating 99 seconds. Don't let it happen again.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, forces the burst out of Mira too with the counter hit Beyblade. And Apotheosis is one of those longer set players too. The longer it goes on, the better he gets.
Oh, but we are running out of time here. Not too much more length to go.
But great defense. Now the throw is starting to come in the strike throw. Yeah, finding the opportunity to press is incredibly difficult.
Oh no, gets exposed there. Still, okay, able to get the burst out.
Oh no, the 5K. 5K is such an incredible button there from Soul. Mira taking it 3-0 over Apotheosis. And shoutouts to Jamal. It can be very difficult here. And shoutouts to Spanish Man Love. Franco, I see you.
Franco, the kid.
The kid, he's older than us.
Kid.
But all right, starting off, Osmosis already just has MacMens on the back foot here.
Yeah, and used all of the Eddie gauge there, but was able to kind of manage it to a really winnable situation. Gets the command throw, 50 meter available.
Yeah, command throw in the very first round too, establishing that already, but clean backdash there from MacMens, ready for it the second time.
I love that from MacMens, was able to go in, got the reset into the throw, favored the positioning over the damage, which is correct here as Anji.
Yeah, and I like that a lot too, that MacMens was content to just stay full screen, jumping up back, forcing Osmosis to spend the Eddie gauge to get anything done.
Oh, nice jump out of the fans.
YRC, the parry super. This is gonna wall break. And it kills!
Oh my god, MacMens, dude. After YRC, why not? I think that's a great decision.
Like 90% of the time after YRC, the opponent is going to press. So that was a perfect call out.
Jumps out of the second hit of Pierce. Nice 6P. Osmosis reaction times, don't test them.
With the wake up 2P into a full conversion here after the counter hit. All right, the pick up with Fujin, getting the pressure going.
Oh, again, 6P, don't test the reaction time.
All right, honest mids, Anji.
He's just trying to bait a counter hit here. As that standing heavy is whipping on purpose. He's just trying to find something, a 2P or anything from Zato, but there's going to be the sword, and the pressure continues.
Oh, goes for the fast low that time.
50 meter here from MacMens. Oh no, gets pressed with it. Oh, that's a heartbreaker. Still alive though.
Only needs one conversion, has 50 meter. And there's the 6P. No, PRCs though. Run up throw. OTG, get those plus frames with the fan. Fast overhead. There's the YRC this time. No meter on deck for the parry though.
Oh, that button was definitely a mistake. I know he did not want to swing at that point. Unfortunate.
Definitely came out way too early. Anti-air 5P though. All right, getting the dust into the butterfly. I like that MacMens is saving the meter for the follow-ups here, making sure to keep them safe, and look at that wrist gauge. Next hit will be a mortal counter.
Okay though, his next hit not gonna really show up. It looks like here if Osmosis can continue.
All right, nothing on Fujin there, but the 2P press out from Osmosis.
Okay, he's gonna spin the burst. Reversal into the sword. He spins through it.
Spins through it and gets onto the other side, but the drills. All right, there's a conversion. No meter spent though. clean backdash from Osmosis going into the 2S, turning around the pressure.
Jumping before the frog every single time, has an RC available. That's a clean hit. It doesn't even have to spend the RC.
And MacMens taking the first game. That was the first game.
First game?
That was the longest game of Strat I've ever seen.
That was actually, I've never experienced a longer game of this in my life. Are you serious?
I looked up at the scoreboard and I'm like, all right, that's 2. Wait a minute.
Yeah, I was about to say, congratulations to MacMens taking the set. Oh my god, dude.
All right, jumping straight into this next one. I mean, these are 2 characters that really got to play some heavy neutral with each other. All right, there's the early throw with the spin. I like the way that MacMens is getting over a lot of Eddie's options there. There's the 5 PM start with Frog also shutting down little Eddie.
Okay, good evasion of the opposed. Trying to swing out. Yeah, winning footsies and able to cancel.
See, what MacMens is doing a lot of the time is once little Eddie is out, he just kind of backs up and allows Osmosis to spend all of the Eddie gauge, and then that's when he goes in. It's a really smart strategy.
Oh. Oh, nice 6B. And the run-up delay, bro, the discipline, he's going for overhead a lot, though. I would love to see a little more delayed low.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not catching at all.
Oh, but this time he did the math. He knew that the actual block of the overhead was going to build him to 50 meters.
So there's the throw, though.
Oh
my god.
A round of applause. Yeah, I was going to say, at that point, your life is forfeit. There's actually nothing you can do.
No meter on deck. Oh, clean counter hit there from Osmosis, getting the early momentum. Good block though on the 5Ds from MacMens. Look at this defense, the press out.
Oh, yeah, a little too risky. That's why I want to see the delayed low here. Osmosis is like counting to 1 and then pressing.
All right, counter hit far slash, comboing into Fujin. Gonna spend the meter to get the corner carry here. JD, bounce off the wall.
Oh, got the full conversion, missed the overhead, but that's okay. The grounded wall stick chooses to break, wants the positive bonus.
That was an American reset.
We take those.
Oh, counter hit 2S. No little Eddie on deck though to get a big conversion.
Love that YRC, breaks Eddie, gold burst in response.
And this should, no! Okay, this should kill. There we go, going straight into Amorphous. Yeah, I thought he was dead for sure after the very first hit.
He definitely should have been.
But those things happen. That's what's happened. Osmosis took it, that's what counts. 1-1 now, tied up.
So with the set count tied, MacMens, honestly, it felt like a lot of the changes, just Osmosis had a little more control. MacMens' strategy did not change too much, was still applying a ton of great pressure, was playing footsies in all the right places, and was finding those counter hits. It's just more Osmosis tightened up a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. Especially able to get a lot of those conversions too as well.
That was anyone's game, absolutely.
No, both these guys are really going back and forth. It is definitely a back and forth game. I wouldn't be surprised if this goes to final game. But we're going to see now how MacMens is going to be able to keep this pressure going.
Okay.
And a lot of it is the patience for MacMens too. MacMens is, look at this, just run up block, trying to see what, and jumping over all of Eddie's options.
Did they fix breaking the wall, by the way? Or did they make it intentionally to where he can't
fixed it.
burst? Okay, cool.
Yes, they absolutely did.
Pass to Vinny. Nice attempt there, trying to go for the low crush.
But a clean counter hit 6B, pushing all the way to the corner here with the throw. OTG into the fan.
RC
goes
straight into the anti-air. What a way to follow up.
That's something I want to see more from MacMens too. We have not seen him represent the co-anti-air a whole lot, but we're seeing Osmosis go to the air a lot too.
Yeah, just hasn't found the opportunities, it seems like. He's able to go spin through Invite Hell.
And the important,
Twirl's very strong in this match.
Yeah, and the important thing about that, about the spinning anti-air too, is that even if they block it, you get a guard crush in the air.
You get a disgusting mix-up, yeah, on the landing. Oh, was able to get the throw there on the 5D.
All right, goes for the delayed low that time.
I like the attempt. Good block from Osmosis, though.
Look at this, just staggered pressure here, trying to preemptively 6P.
Jumps out of Pierce, is able to avoid the drills. MacMens picks the spot well, but unfortunately Osmosis is ready to swing.
Oh, there's the counter hit though in MacMens' favor. And just playing all this footsies game around little Eddie, but unfortunately gets caught. Is still alive though.
Okay, has burst available too. A burst immediately from Osmosis, had to. Goes for the super! Again, he goes for the counter super. It's not enough to kill though.
It is a hard knockdown though, and the 6H is gonna catch Zato in the backdash. MacMens up 2-1.
Oh my god, dude. I mean, the 6H is just brainiac stuff. I'm just going straight in for the 6H on the chase down. What a way to go on that one.
That is, he was using it for what it was designed for, to catch people attempting to backdash. And I mean, trying to backdash on Wake Up in that situation was smart for Osmosis. You have to think, like, when you see someone sprinting full screen at you, your first thing in your brain now, with the way the meta works, is
Build
they're going to throw me.
Yeah,
They're going to throw me.
I need to build distance immediately.
Duel 1.
All right, so MacMens, set point. Oh, far slash. Pretty dominant round start button.
And the just block there on the first hit appears, but gets sandwiched, forces the burst to get out of it.
Oh, what a whiff punish.
All right, 2K2D into a pose. All right, the YRC straight into run up command grab. Oh, and the counter hit Frog, but unfortunately not able to get a pickup after it.
Okay, the dash over, waited for a pose to be done.
Yep, this round is looking pretty good so far for Osmosis. He's playing more of like a zoning game with Eddie.
Oh, and just like that, he's able to block, and the Frog trades out from behind the Guardian Angel.
Yeah, it's really interesting how he's starting to play like a definitely more zoning game here with little Eddie, trying to keep MacMens out instead of trying to constantly mix him up.
Yeah, I mean, it's working out beautifully here. At that time, he's able to get to the corner. Once he gets to the corner, he is taking his turn to be able to go for those mix-ups. But for the most part, yeah, it is far heavy invite hell only.
The counter hit 2D from max range. There we go. Osmosis with the wake-up burst does not want to allow MacMens to get any momentum going on.
Anji players have crazy footsies.
They have to.
All of them.
They have to. To be able to succeed with Anji, you absolutely have to have footsies. Look at this damage, OTG in the corner, but the wake-up throw from Osmosis turning it around.
Straight into the drill, empty jump low, is able to break the wall. Round start sword would be amazing. He's gonna wait instead. MacMens thought the same thing, went for the twirl.
There we go, PRC forward. Counter hit 5H, gets the pickup with the 2S. We are tied up now 2-2.
Osmosis knew how strong of an idea round start sword would have been there, and MacMens knew it too. If MacMens goes for that spin and he throws round start sword, MacMens is taking it to round 3. We're in round 3 of the last game.
Yeah, for sure. He would have blown him up immediately with a Fujin. But all right, we are absolutely getting a game 5 between these two players. That's what I was hoping for.
Always what I'm hoping for.
Except for when it hits, you know, like 11 o'clock, and it's like, hurry down.
Nah. We let it rock.
Absolutely. I could watch Guilty Gear all night.
So now, dude, Osmosis has been peaks and valleys, but the valleys are starting to get a little more tall, and the peaks are starting to get a little bit higher, dude. Even in the low points of these games, is looking incredibly strong here. And even when he gets caught without Eddie, he is managing to have incredible block strings to get it back.
Yeah, and there we go, getting 50% and forcing the burst out of MacMens. Really clean start for Osmosis so far. Hasn't taken a hit yet. There's the conversion off the 5D. Drunkard Shade break the wall.
Well, speaking of peaks, good lord, Osmosis doing such a great job so far in this game. And pretty much to close it out here. Oh, I didn't do that, did I?
Oh, there's the YRC. This is going to be a really difficult hill for MacMens to climb, though. Especially with his lack of meter. And there's the 6P, a really deep 6P too.
Dude, set point for Osmosis, still holding on to the burst too. Oh my god.
Commentator's curse just spends it and gets the gold burst. Now MacMens is going to be forced to hold all this pressure in the corner. There he goes, spends it already, goes for the 6K overhead, dropping the guillotine on him, but the defense here.
MacMens blocks everything and earns his turn back. What a way to go on that, jeez.
Right, there's 6H into the overhead on the Fujin. And just the one time that MacMens jumps, Osmosis reacts to it.
Oh, yeah, almost was able to get out of the corner there.
Goes for the delayed low this time, and just look at the defense! The defense here from Osmosis, he is not being opened up at all.
Yeah, both players did an incredible job blocking in the corner now, and look at the risk gauge. There's some risk that comes with blocking all of these mix-ups here. Now look at the damage. One more touch will do it.
Scarcity throw, and we are going to final round here. Here we go, round start situation. MacMens getting really greedy. Round start 2B.
Knockdown, dashes up, 6H. Love the FD. Takes a ton of meter from him though.
All right, jumping out of the Pierce there and getting above the Frog as well. ID over oppose.
Oh my god, he's trying to bait the far heavy. Jump out, better trade. MacMens still looking good here. Huge counter hit for Osmosis. Is going to turn to sword.
Oh, it looks like he might have tried to go for spin, but just got hit too early. There's the YRC. Gold burst from Osmosis in the corner. This could be devastating.
Okay, MacMens spins the burst of his own. Wins out the footsies. He's going to need a couple more of those though.
This is starting to come down to the wire here. Patience from MacMens. Just weathering the storm. The counter hit trade.
Oh, nice block again. Great block in the 5D.
The backdash though gets hit by the 2D. No conversion though, little Eddie was gone. MacMens is still alive.
Yeah, stuck in the corner though. Is continuing to get hit by the drills. Is that enough to kill him? Morphus should do it.
And clap.
Dude, 3-2. Osmosis is just barely able to clutch that one out.
Shouts to Jamal with the tier 1 gift sub to Sasha Gray.
Love you, Jamal.
Queen herself.
I respect that. Thank you, Jamal.
All right, here we go. Round start situation. Marvelo immediately going in.
Oh, okay. He's able to get underneath. I like this Dark Risotto bottle. I don't think I've seen this before.
Yeah, great burst there from Water.
I thought you were going to say great color.
And great color. Yeah.
Nice tech. Really, really good. Oh, and he throws. Yeah, reacts to the oppose.
Oh, the fast RC into the low. There's the command grab. Keep him guessing. Great backdash on the 2S, but gets clipped by the overhead straight into super for an exclamation point finish.
That's definitely shades of Beam. The fast RC command though, that's the Beam, by the way. Dude, definitely looking pretty decent with the startup of that.
It's just blocks from Marvelo on deck. All right, the cross up there. Great blocking here from Water, using Gears, covering the second hit. And I like that. When Marvelo goes into the air, Water's content to just hold the dash button to get away from him, create that space.
Drunkard got the cross up. He's able to go for the burst. What a throw! Oh my god, Water!
Throwing the 6H startup? Okay, I see you, Water.
5 Ps. Great answers. Continuing to do a great amount of pressure here. Same side. Nice block. He chases down Marvelo.
Yeah, picks it up. There's a gold burst with the YRC. I mean, the burst. I'm tongue-tied. The RC to bait out the gold burst.
Okay, he's able to get the DP though. Pixel health, not gonna make it happen. 2P, great way to go there from Water.
Yep, closing out that round. And again, shouts to Jamal for the gift sub. Thank you.
This time to the homie Turb, man. Turb, always a pleasure to see you play. Good to see you here, man.
All right, breaking the wall with the Gamma Blade here. Getting some of that positive bonus on deck.
Okay, little delays, staggering it out when he can. Goes the RC.
Marvelo has such clean stagger pressure. I'm envious of it. Oh my god, the mortal counter on the 6K, leading straight into death. Good god.
None of a hell of a long first game, it feels like, and Marvelo is going to be the benefactor of this one, taking down Water 1. See if he can continue to do it, man. Shouts to Signer coming through with like 3 months of gifted tier 1 to the homie Rib.
Everyone's showing so much love in the chat here this Valentine's.
Thank you guys.
can
Appreciate
feel it.
you.
I feel God in this chat.
Oh my God. Just, bro, I would love some chilies right now. Normally I'm not about it, but like, hungry.
Here we are going into our next game.
taking us back.
Marvelo 1-up.
Oh my God.
Oh, you know it, Franco.
Oh, nice dash up 5P, dude, and he was gonna get a full confirm off of that.
All right, trying to steal the turn back there, but Water not allowing it, fighting out now. And there's the oppose. Quick burst for Marvelo. Do not want to eat any more of that damage.
Oh my God, the footsies, dude. He waits and just whiff punishes like crazy.
And look at how much damage off of that combo. Of course, Zato with literally 0 guts modifier, so he just eats the damage. 6K fast RC is going to close out that round.
Yeah, Marvelo has just been smothering at every point of this match. Continuing to be aggressive. Next up with the 5K, a little too far away. Dad is going to convert though. Look at the life bar. One more mistake from Marvelo, and that is curtains for this round.
All right, 2P press out using the J2 to escape the corner. It's a little bit of damage, but that's all right. YRC goes for the 2K afterwards. Oh, the delay with the fly to get the counter hit.
I don't like that. We'll just talk about it in a second here as Marvelo finds his counter hit. Max meter.
Doesn't spend it though. All right, goes ahead and closes out this game. 2-0 so far, Marvelo.
Water had half Eddy gauge and it was regaining from having run out. He finds a knockdown and he runs at Marvelo. If you just meaty invite hell, you maintain your space and you guarantee the rest of your Eddy gauge back. I think he lost that game on that one aggressive play.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's those split-second decisions against characters like Chipp that can really decide the outcome, especially with how much health you lose in Strive. You get against some characters, you get 2 guesses. I mean, Zato is one of those really squishy characters as well.
So with 2 games in the bag for Marvelo. Watching Chipp now, watching this Chipp, after having seen the Death by 1,000 Cuts Chipp that we've known for so well for so long, dude.
Strive Chipp is terrifying.
I love how he's evolved. This is the first time I've thought Chipp is sick.
And there's the counter hit, JSN.
Okay, backdash, checking the shuriken. Oh no, opposed. Look at his life bar. And there goes the rest of it, but no, he doesn't RC actually.
And he presses 5P to get out of that? How was Marvelo aware or ready for that?
Okay, he's able to bait out the PRC. That's an amazing throw attempt. Max meter for Marvelo. Gotta spend it.
Oh my God! Goes for the forbidden overhead.
But he's in it still. He still has this actually.
I cannot believe
He's
this,
got him in the
man.
corner. Needs to find one more touch past RC. He gets him on the second overhead. No way he hit him with the forbidden stuff.
Bro, Water had that round. He had that round. He didn't spend the
highway
RC.
robbery. How do you beat trigger in this game? Okay, good blocks. Oh my God, another great block. That was an incredible dash under.
Forcing the burst out. We are on set point now. Marvelo in the corner, but gets the back throw, putting Water into the corner himself. Blocks the YRC.
The damage now, 50 meter available. Oh my God, he resets it just to make sure he's gonna get the kill. What a way to go on that one, Marvelo. 3-0, dude. Water looked pretty good in a lot of situations, but Marvelo in that last game just turned up. He said, all right.
Bro, I felt that. This is MFCR.
Yes.
MFCR loves to DP. This man DPs like a madman. So keep an eye out for that. Early burst, immediately trying to turn it around.
Okay, and there's always that factor, the great equalizer. You got to be careful. Yeah, the DP comes through, is able to get the burst out from TestYourLuck.
All right, counter hit 5H though. TestYourLuck already controlling this, just blocking everything that MFCR tries to throw out.
Yeah, dude, a grip of damage off of the 6H, man. Round start DP, 2K2D to answer. I love that. MFCR has not let a raw Fukyo go unchallenged.
And there we go, counter hit DP. Gonna go for a run through? No, just opts to go for the close slash. Again, all right, this is constantly happening. MFCR is getting caught on almost all of his backdashes here from TestYourLuck.
Okay, went run through, tries to go for the overhead, continuing the mix up here. Ooh, and 6-piece into guard stance.
But there's the 2D counter hit pushing all the way to the corner. The wake up super from TestYourLuck, and the DP through it.
DP beats it? Come on, man. He spent 50 meters.
Not even a clash, bro. just like that.
Oh, and then the BRC forward. Ah, that is just, oh my god, dude. Guerrilla warfare. Okay, he's able to get the DP after the Beyblade, runs through, TestYourLuck, spends the burst, and gets knocked down again. Empty Fukios have never gone unpunished here from MFCR.
All right, there's the fast RC, gonna get the wall break with the axe kick. And MFCR, patience at that round start. You never want to contest Nagoriyuki at round start. Oh. Double bite.
Oh my god, what a call out, the wake up super.
MFCR is a madman, and it is working so well in his favor here.
Whoa.
All right, 6K BRC, keep it close. A lot of stagger pressure.
Yeah, and then after that, leaves him neutral and said DP comes through. What a way to go there. MFCR, he plays with his heart.
He does. This man, you have that chart of mind, body, heart. This man is all heart.
All heart for sure.
The DPs are actually crazy. And I actually don't know the answer to that question, Franco. But here we are going straight into our next game. MFCR closing it out very clean there.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society. Duel 1.
All right, again, it's a round start situation. MFCR knows you do not want to contest Nagoriyuki no matter who you are. It's incredibly dangerous. TestYourLuck with the early momentum.
Just sticking out these long-reaching buttons here at level 2 blood, but there goes the burst and then the bite. Here comes...
Just putting this pressure in. R/slash series. Catches him. PRC. Close slash is going to pick up and going to get the wall break with the 6-8. All right, go backwards into 5H. I like the idea, but sitting at level 3 blood now. Can't afford to throw out another special move.
Oh no, and here's the knockdown. MFCR more than capable in this situation.
All right, 5H going to take the round there. TestYourLuck. We're going to see MFCR hold down back again. Yep, that's what's happening at every single round start. MFCR just holding down back.
Definitely no reason not to there. Trying to go for the bite a little too far away. Overhead is back dash, but he catches him with the 5K in the back turn.
All right, breaking the wall. BRC forward with the run through on the whiff throw. There we go, counter hit on the overhead. Gonna spend the meter? No, doesn't.
Nice meter though. Fireball PRC, there's a lot of stuff that can come through here.
You have to be looking for the DP. It's gonna wake up super and air throw very low to the ground. No fly zone for TestYourLuck.
Evening up the round count here in this game. MFCR looking to go up 2-0. There's the Beyblade connection, has to go for the burst. And reversal Fukio, the aggression knows no bounds here.
And I like this patience from TestYourLuck. He's definitely respecting the wake-up options of MFCR now. You see he's getting just out of DP range.
That was a very fault command throw. Still able to get that. Dude, no way. With 0 health left? No, not with 0 health left.
Not like this. He's getting the hard knockdown and the positive bonus. We can see a run through. No, stay safe side.
Oh, and unfortunately could not afford to get the trade there. Had the right call though, and the DP not quite working in the way he intended. So evening up the set count here, 1-1. TestYourLuck, we'll have to see if he can keep MFCR on skates. How aggressive can he be? How much can he hold him down? One thing I don't want to see is I don't want to see as much bite. I mean, he had 3 whiffed bites in that last game. When he did land the 1 bite, he was able to secure the round. But off of every single whiff, he got knocked down and lost like at least 1/3 of his life for it. So the risk reward looking a little skewed for it. So be careful with the bites would be my one hitch here.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Okay, dashed up with the 2K2D, did not work out. TestYourLuck, able to Fukio backwards. Good amount of pressure. Nice jump in. 2 separate hits from MFCR. TestYourLuck is not holding backwards in the 2K2D. That's a juggle. This is still danger. That's okay though. He's able to go for the PRC. What a counter hit on the 5K. God, dude, and it's just absolutely mauling TestYourLuck. He's kind of running out of options here. Had 50 meter, but instead he wakes up with a close slash. Oh my God, and JD helicopters down, is able to apply a good amount of pressure afterwards, closes out the round. MFCR looking to get ahead in this set once again.
And there's the 2H super jump over with the JK.
On the just blocks on those whenever you can. So the only way to make that punishable from most distances. Able to get the throw. TestYourLuck really needs this round.
Oh, just 2Ks him out of the bite attempt. Back turn, he's got to parry that. Absolutely does. Goes for the overhead option. Counter hit, forcing the burst here out of TestYourLuck.
Oh, had the punish there on the backdash. Fortunately, 2H is a little too far away and gets caught by the tip of the sword.
Oh, like that long backdash from Nagoriyuki there, able to invul through multiple 5Ks.
Oh my God, the triple Fukio, the blood gauge adding up so high now.
All right, goes for the axe kick, tons of plus frames. The overhead again with the counter hit, and that counter hit is going to wall splat.
Ooh, 6P round start. MFCR about to be sitting on maximum meter here.
I like the idea of the 6P round start. Unfortunately, not getting much out of it. Oh, this, yep, last mix-up determines that. MFCR up 2-1 now over TestYourLuck.
Yeah, a lot of that is just optimizing his chances in back turn. TestYourLuck has every single wake-up super has been parried or avoided, so it needs to be way more careful about that. And by avoided, I mean he DP'd one of them.
Yeah.
To be fair. To be fair, he did DP one of them.
And MFCR really is kind of like the king of these scramble situations. Of course, Leo really excels in those kind of situations, especially in this matchup. But man, MFCR just, he always seems to find a way. And we could be going into, of course, what could potentially be our final game here unless TestYourLuck is able to claw this back.
Okay, Beyblade into the Fukios. That's going to be a ton of blood built up here. MFCR gets his knockdown.
And there's the run through, but a nice jab out there from TestYourLuck, able to maintain the corner positioning and a bite.
Oh my God, the first set of DP canceled into the bite.
That was a nasty whip. All right, spends a meter for the BRC and the close slash. TestYourLuck, a pretty decisive round there.
Yeah, BRC and the close slash, really good to be able to beat the attempt at a throw if MFCR was to go for it. Throw usually the most common situation there.
All right, 6H Fukio backwards, just keeping that pressure up, fishing for these counter hits. But again, we've seen it so much between both these players. These bursts are just pushing the other into the corner.
Okay. Oh, dude, steals the turn with the heavy fireball.
All right, finally, there we go. Weathers the storm, the fully charged dust. Optimal meterless punish here.
Yeah, especially with the blood gauge where it's at, you can't risk using all the rest of your blood on that one punish. Flash Fukio forward is in kind of trouble now, 50 meter available.
All right, that's to get down to level 2 blood, but throws out the Gamma Blade. 6P to close that out. Final game, we're going to it.
Yeah, TestYourLuck working in the 6P in a lot of better situations here. A button I feel like a lot of times against Leo can have trouble finding its mark. Not so much here in the last couple games.
No, it's doing a good job at sniping out Leo's longer buttons, which we know MFCR likes to use. He's a big fan of throwing out those far slashes and those 5Hs. But we're going into, now this actually is the final game between these two. We'll see who's going to take it all and move on.
Mankind new. Duel 1.
Again, round start. TestYourLuck likes to push the advantage here.
Yeah, as an Nagoriyuki, you definitely have to.
And already at level 3 blood. This is a dangerous position to be in. Trying to play that zoning game just a little bit, but it's very difficult against MFCR's Leo.
Okay, Okay, gets the burst. Marvelo comes across. Nice jump in.
Oh, the whiff punish there. Not able to get the 5H out in time. Oh, the Leo classic. Cross up into cross up. Just into the blender here. Cross over 2K or 5K straight to super here.
Dude, what a way to go there for MFCR. Another convincing round. Only needs one more to head on forward. Okay, good burst.
I like that bursting on the final hit of the series. You don't know what TestYourLuck might go for. All right, 5H. Oh, the dash forward into throw, and that was really clean because MFCR just blocked and wasn't pushed back by the 5H. That gave TestYourLuck just enough space to go forward into throw.
Okay, 2D is gonna go for the burst. Dude, with this positive bonus, oh no, unfortunately taking the hit there, and the DP in response to the BRC.
All right, clicks him with the overhead here. Tries to go forward again, but a nice backdash out, blocks the DP as well, but still has to hold the pressure thanks to the RC. And the blood pops.
God, this is so dangerous here.
Yep, the absolute patience from MFCR. There was no meter on TestYourLuck's side.
Pixel Life, you can kind of play it like EX Carmine, man. Just spend that blood. Might as well get aggressive, and there's the 5D. You love to see it.
Go into our final round here.
Okay. Oh, love the DP trade.
Trying to snipe him out of the skies with the close S to no avail. All right, 2K2D goes for the double cross through. I like the idea of wake up BRC, but he woke up already in the close slash. And Tess?
Yeah, I would say backdash is looking really, really good.
Oh, this is looking really difficult. There's the meter. Doesn't spend it, though. Spends it this time. That should be enough to close it out. Not quite.
Oh, and the last run through is able to take it. Very nice stuff from MFCR. Dude, not letting up for a second there.
MFCR is relentless, and you saw the way MFCR uses DP. This man loves that move.
Yeah.
Well, we did just see Mira put on a dominating show against the Nagoriyuki earlier, Apotheosis. But Young LZ with the early lead here.
Already pressed to the corner. A completely different style we're seeing from Mira early on.
Yeah, and already at level 3 blood.
Mira did a great job of weathering the storm, but now, like you said, with the blood high,
Just gets tossed again when they run up.
yeah, very back and forth between these two on the throw games.
The patience here, just from both of them. BRC, throw tech, all right.
Ooh, trying to go for a 5P did not work out. That's a great RC from Mira.
Guess wrong once, bro. Oh my God, it had enough meter for the Tyrant Rave right at the end. Gonna get that OP on top of the positive bonus.
Oh my God, and is there anything worse than RCing, seeing what's happening, and then being like, oh well.
The hand is out there, already grabbing you while you're RCing.
Definitely the GG shake my hand. Really unfortunate to get hit with there, but Mira, great call out.
No, Mira's soul is one of the most patient souls I've ever seen.
As they press 5S 16 times. I like the idea though. I mean, if you get close enough to be able to knock on the door, it's time to beat it down.
But the thing is, Mira knows when to press that. But all right, Young LZ fighting back here. In control this round. Able to take that one. And both players about to have burst on deck too. That's going to be a big factor in this final round for who's going to take the early lead.
Okay, able to burst out of that.
Yeah, the Mira's going to have to keep the burst in mind for Young LZ too. And the first big counter hit, you have to kind of predict it. Young LZ holds on to it. There we go, smart burst.
Yeah, spends a little late. Mira continues to try and be aggressive though. That is a whipped combo, an easy punish there. Mira just wakes up with 5S, why not?
And catching the backdash too with the far slash right into Tyrant Rave to close this out. Mira up 1-0.
It's a very, very good call. It's from Mira, top to bottom. Young LZ never really got to just run Mira down. And there was no point where the train never left the station.
Yeah, no, he had that one round where the one he won, where he played really well. But of course, Mira was still attempting to fight back. There was really no just absolute domination.
Yeah, I agree. So the next round beginning, nice backdash from Mira, just trying to create the space. I mean, so far the winning roadmap for Mira has been let young LZ rack the blood gauge up and then play a patient offense behind it. But so far, not working out too well in this game.
Oh man, there's the whiff punish on the 2H. You can't just be throwing that out willy-nilly as Nagoriyuki. Especially against Mira, who's pretty much a more grounded style of Soul.
Yeah, absolutely. Just never jump. It comes off the ground for DPs occasionally.
All right, there's another clean hit DP. No meter for the Tyrant Ray this time, so it has to resolve from 5H. And again, I like this. Yeah, exactly what you're saying. Mira is sitting back, letting young LZ build up the blood. Young LZ had no blood on deck, but Mira was just like, come on, spend it, get over here.
Because once you get aggressive just like this as Soul and he doesn't have the resources to fight back, Mira can kind of just go nuts. There's no reason not to. I'm liking the game planning here from Mira.
All right, but I like the dash up throw there too from young LZ.
Oh, and then chooses, it's on a switch, not a slider. There's not a lot of middle ground here from Mira. Mira is either running away or actively beating the door down, like we said.
All right, there's the fast RC into JP, forcing the burst there out of young LZ. Big counter hit. Mira absolutely had to spend the burst there.
Okay, still, patience is key. Beyblade connects.
Another mortal counter, gonna spend the RC to bring it all the way across and get the positive bonus, but no, isn't able to break the wall.
Yeah, unfortunately, it looked like he was trying to intentionally not break the wall, but did not get what he was looking for. There's a great 5K answer.
Yep, and the reset too, not going for the second hit of the revolver. Gonna close this out with a no, drops the air combo. Nagoriyuki is super heavyweight. That was so tragic.
Yeah.
Mira had to make the adjustment for Nagoriyuki being a super heavyweight, but didn't, and that allowed young LZ to survive to take that round.
6S counter hit, goes into Vortex afterwards. Optimal. Doesn't get the DP though. Speed's too far away. Fafnir beats it out. Dude, look at the damage.
Oh, clean hit DP, please. Dice here, remove it from my
Blocked. RC straight away. Positive bonus. No reason to not press the advantage. There's the gold burst though. But young LZ not going to see any of the fruits of his labor potentially. Might not get to spend this meter.
Patience here though from Mira. All right, great throw there from young LZ. Has Mira's back up against the wall and 50 meter on deck. Not anymore though. Spends the BRC to try and get some advantage. There's the burst.
Dashed up, far slash. Really trying to shimmy this out. Able to connect though, gets a lot of blood back.
Oh, big clean hit 5H. No, drops the confirm.
Okay though, oh, the empty low. Mira and catches the back. That's on Fafnir, it looked like.
Yeah, it looked like young LZ panicked right at the end there. So unfortunate, but Mira now up 2-0. Young LZ is playing this so well. These rounds are coming down to the wire, but he just can't close it out. And now Mira has such a big lead.
Yeah, I mean, this is quite the mountain to climb, as we've said before, especially against a player the caliber of Mira, being able to come back against a player who's willing to play so defensively in a game that is mostly dominated in oppressive pressure. Mira has taken the high road for a lot of these sets.
All right, there's the drop, though, on the Vortex. Not normally something we see from Mira, but here's a clean conversion off of the counter hit far slash.
Tag goes for the 5K, though. Is able to get the burst out. Strike throw wins again. Mira was ready for the burst as well. Oh, dude, just layer after layer. Here comes Tyrant Rave.
Oh, my God. I forget how much damage that does on the wall.
This could be the final round here for young LZ. Beyblade whiffs, so that's okay. Same thing. Continues to knock on the door. Here is Mira.
And with the cross up there. All right, young LZ finally able to get a little bit of momentum here. But just allowing Mira to fight out. All right, there we go. Just counter hit far slash. We're going to see the super. We do.
Yeah, spending the super I think is the right call, being able to get advantage. I mean, you're a character that already has advantage at 99 seconds here. Press it as far as you can. You've got to get these rounds. Nothing left to leave on the table.
All right, Fukio forward into nothing. Just needs one more touch, that's all. All right, the 5P to stuff the air approach there from Mira. That's what we like to see, young LZ.
That's one of the first air approaches we've seen too. Mira uses the jump sometimes in mix-up situations, but has not been jumping in neutral a lot.
Yeah, Mira's more content to just press bar slash, playing that you know, that week 1 soul option, and it's working out.
2D. The OTG gets the wild throw, has the RC.
Oh my god, one more confirms, gonna do it, grabs out of the ground Viper.
DP is available, yep, on the close slash.
Oh no.
And that'll do it there. The normal throw after the run up. Mira, good recognition of where the blood gauge was and putting yourself in the position to win. She's gonna be taking down young LZ 3-0. Absolutely maul the other. I feel like a broken record as we always say it, but dude, the difference maker is going to be that DP. You have to structure your pressure as Osmosis to not leave gaps for the DP to come through.
All right, a clean start so far from Osmosis, and just as I say that, he's forced to burst. So there's the 5P. Osmosis really clean with his 5Ps. You're starting to see a lot of Zatos. They have to learn how to use it. It's really their only defensive option. Blocks the DP and, wow, forcing the burst here out of MFCR. PRC forward into the 5H. All right, here we go. MFCR tossing Osmosis into the corner. Lil Eddie is gone. Double axe kick, triple axe kick, quadruple axe kick. Goes into the overhead here. And the parry, too. Good God. This man has a family. Stop it. He closes out the first round. All right, 2S round start here from Osmosis. Going out the drills. And here we go, a nice wall break. Good damage too from Osmosis. Gonna go ahead and get that positive bonus on deck. Little Eddie will be back in just a second. There he is. We get Pierce, but MFCR DPing out of Pierce and not getting punished. That was really smart, knowing that they're far enough away to throw out the SDP to knock out Little Eddie. There's the PRC forbidden air dash to escape the corner. Oh, and they're trying to DP through Oppose here, but getting caught by the drills. DPRC, dropping the Oki. Counter hit 2S. MFCR is still sitting on 50 meters. Spends it for the YRC to knock out Little Eddie. Trying to escape the corner here. All right, back to mid-screen, and Osmosis is now forced to burst. There's the pickup with the 2S into Frog, and it works out. Or sorry, the invite hell into Frog. All right, 2K2D, safe jump, trying to bait out the DP here. Gonna go ahead and get the wall break with, oh, does it? MCR bursts right before the wall break, and DP's right out of that pressure there. Sandwich pressure from Osmosis. Oh, dancing on him a little bit. You have to watch your toes. YRC to get him out of the back turn stance. All right, and there's the fast charge dust to close out the round here. MFCR taking game 1. And that was a clean game 1 there from MFCR. A lot of great DP placements. Really not allowing Osmosis to get the pressure on at all.
Oh, you don't say.
Yeah. And asking if I like watching the world burn because all RAM tournament. I mean, you know, yes. It's the short answer, yes.
Don't ask questions you don't want the answer to. Let's see if MFCR, dude, if he can land a couple more of these DPs here, keep the pressure on Osmosis. Round start. What a way to start the round against Leo.
Yeah, that was
like that.
Pretty confident round start.
I mean, it would beat out 2K2D, so it's a pretty decent meta call.
Well, one thing we've noticed is MFCR is not the kind of person who likes to contest a round start. He likes to wait to see what the opponent is going to do. Oh, interesting trade there. Definitely working out in MFCR's favor. Is going to get to corner carry.
Overhead lifts, YRC comes through. Nice dash up throw.
The opposed to cover the DP. Fast Dust is going to take it there.
GH breaks the wall. Positive bonus. Backdash from MFCR, yeah, just doesn't want to be involved in those 99-second kind of roulette situations.
They're trying to clip him out with the far slash though, but a clean jump in there from MFCR is going to give him the advantage. YRC, oh my god, the 2D, backdash 2D.
That's unfortunate too. I mean, Osmosis still had meter. Had an opportunity to potentially escape from that.
All right, Little Eddie is gone thanks to the fireball here. This is MFCR's chance to get the pressure going.
Day burst to reset. He's going to have a couple more opportunities here. Love these little unsummons. Unfortunately, unsummon's a little too late there, and now it's back in the blender.
All right, clips him with the overhead too, but not a full conversion, unfortunately. Just a little too far away for the close slash. 6H is going to steal the turn back. Look at the shimmying here from MFCR. Gets the tick throw. And Osmosis just absolutely jailed in the corner there. MFCR taking game 2.
Yeah, really nice blocking too is the craziest part about Osmosis there. Is that, I mean, the defense was incredibly tight, but unfortunately, the classic conundrum, dude. Blocking, unfortunately, does not deplete your opponent's health bar.
No, this is a fighting game, not a blocking game.
Yeah, so come on.
Hit some buttons, bro. You didn't spend $60 just to hold down back.
Exactly. Fight. I respect the defense from Osmosis. It's just hard to find the right gaps. That and Osmosis started to mix in FD in kind of odd places, like unconventional places to FD to try and get the push out. And MFCR just immediately, like in flow, started using more normals that moved forward. So it was a little less plus, but still was close enough to threaten enough to where he never got to summon Eddie.
Yeah, for sure. It was just such a difficult situation to be in. And there's the round start burst here from Osmosis. And the clash on the DP and the second hit still makes it work.
Okay, 50 meters available for MFCR. Great trade. And every single one of these trades, not counting damage, trades from a grounded opponent to the aerial opponent almost always. It's 95% of the time, the grounded opponent is going to get a huge advantage off it. You've got to be so careful about trading against those grounded buttons.
And here we go. MFCR now sitting at set point. Osmosis is able to get the early lead going on here. Little Eddie is gone, though.
Okay. 2K, 5K, like that a lot. Just counter hit, nothing to follow up. Couple tough ones in a row, doesn't turn into anything here. The sword comes through, gets beaten by the fireball. What can't he do?
Tries to go for a burst safe route there, but didn't have Little Eddie to confirm it. And there's the burst bait from MFCR. Doesn't have enough meter to close it out. No, isn't able to break the wall.
Osmosis got the clav, is able to continue the pressure here. Try to go for the throw, the jump over. Dude, he just helicopters down.
JD, and you know if that was blocked, he would have gone straight to DP as well. And there we go, 3-0. This is the Twitter clip matchup.
This is definitely the Twitter clip matchup. He said, show me that combo again, but not on counter hit Chipp.
And we know Mira has their conversions on deck. So this is going to be a difficult matchup here for Marvelo. We're already seeing Mira dominating right off the bat.
Ooh, that's a great way to open back up on the comeback here. Gets another knockdown. Continues the pressure. Max meter here for Mira. What a trade. The trade not going in their favor, actually.
All right, the wall break with the Gamma Blade here. Going to get that positive bonus on deck. Oh my god. Oh.
Mira might have to burst here.
That BRC2H, it was just out there forever. There's the throw. Mira able to survive. Had to spend the burst, though, to do it.
Yeah, Marvelo in the end, it's unfortunate you couldn't take the round after all that comeback, but being able to get the burst out and now start the round like this, Marvelo's got a ton of momentum here.
Yeah, clean 45% damage combo on deck already. Oh, wow, the just block on the 2S of making the bandit just a little too close. That allowed Marvelo to get the 5P punish. Here we go, hard knockdown. Goes to the same side, mix up, goes straight into low overhead. That was tricky.
Yeah, it looked like an incredibly practiced sequence too. I mean, that was a 2-touch kill from Marvelo. Really, really nice stuff.
All right, using that triple jump to good effect though, but that 5K anti-air. All right, yeah, gonna pick up with the run cancel, forcing the burst here out of Marvelo to stay alive. And I like the use of 2S here from Mira playing this footsies game.
Okay.
Throw.
Dude, oh my god. Just sticking to the wall was enough to kill.
Just smashed into it. That looked kind of brutal.
It really did, actually. Oh my god. So a matchup that's very, very swingy is living up to the name. I mean, these two absolutely brawling it out at every single point. The damage is incredibly high. So far, Marvelo has done a good job of avoiding these, avoiding getting put on Twitter, I'll just say. No big counter hits with the far slash, things like that. No 6S shenanigans. Has done a good job of mitigating the threat level of the types of hits that Mira is finding, right?
Yeah, most of Mira's damage comes from those far slash conversions. All right, the staggered pressure here. Mira trying to fight out the with 5H though. There's an SDP. Oh, I like that. The patience from Marvelo to run up block, trying to bait out a DP there from Mira.
Okay, let's go 6 feet a little too far. Going into the records, dashes himself up. A little bit of mix up afterwards, but not too much as we get to the wall and almost break it.
And wake up 5K there. Goes for the one-hit option. Yeah, I like the way that Mira is mixing in just the one hit of the Bandit Revolver to keep Marvelo guessing. It's working out so well. 2K 6H at round start. Okay, Mira.
6H is definitely the button that I think people forget about, but man, when it is useful, it is incredibly strong, and that is a great way to open up the damage here, but unfortunately, it was a little too close to the ground.
Yeah, the 2K. They went for the 2K option to try and convert, but like you said, just a little too close to the ground there. Trying to bait out the burst, but it's a gold burst from Marvelo. Has a lot of meter on deck now.
Dude just wakes up with the bringer.
And Mira forced the burst now. Definitely wants to try and keep the momentum here, but what a counter hit 6B here for Marvelo. There's the mix-up. Not able to convert, though.
Still okay off the whip. DP is going to be able to get the kill. Marvelo brings it back from the brink of despair again. So many of these rounds are Mira establishing a dominating lead, Marvelo making it close, and then we flip a coin at the end.
All right, the jump out there with the JD counter hit. Goes to the other side mix-up. Here we go, Uzumaki Barrage. Gonna break the wall, get the hard knockdown, and a positive bonus. Same side this time. All right, we're starting to see Marvelo lean a little bit more into that footsies game he is known for with Chipp.
Ooh, got him low again. Oh no, the backdash on the command though. Mira, what a call out.
Oh my, there's the Twitter clip. There's the Twitter clip.
Oh,
good God, not like that, Marvelo.
Dude, it's always gonna happen. Listen, if you're playing Chipp, you have to expect, it's like in the NBA. If you're gonna jump at dunkers, eventually you're gonna be on a poster. If you're gonna play Chipp, you're eventually gonna get put on a poster by a soul.
That was just a disgusting burst bait.
Oh my God, Mira's too good at this game.
Mira has a godlike soul.
And this could be the final game now. What a way to let this rock.
And it's not every day we see Marvelo get manhandled like this in a matchup.
Yeah, this is very, very tough here. Really, really good stuff.
DPing the Gamma Blade to do damage to Marvelo from full screen. All right, Mira's playing big brain now.
Oh, okay, 2S has been the adjustment so far, looking really good. Good whiff punish though from Marvelo.
All right, this time going for the low, pushing all the way to the corner here. This footsies game here for Mira. All right, that trade working out in Marvelo's favor. But the counter hit with the... Bro.
Jesus.
Clean hit DP, just melts Chipp.
Oh, far hit. Oh no, was trying to go for the clean hit DP again with the walk up 5K.
Yeah, unfortunately missed. Just was a little too far away. All right, trade working out in Mira's favor. Mira's just getting constant far slash counter hits, catching Marvelo pressing.
Okay, Marvelo dashed up, 2K2D, not quite there, had to back off. But dude, Nice 6P. Okay, starting to adjust to the revolver.
Oh no. Isn't able to get the punish, but there it is. Didn't have enough meter to get the kill though. Marvelo is still alive here. Has 50 meter on deck, is going to spend it. Not able to bait out the burst. They tried though.
Oh, what a DP on landing. Gotta be careful here as Marvelo, 2K2D, gets the cross up. Oh my god, what a rundown, and Mira has earned every second of that one.
Chasing the backdash for the throw, knowing that Marvelo loves to backdash after those kind of...
Long enough, and these are two very complex characters, but it's certainly looking better than Nagoriyuki. Knocked down early though, Water is able to get Eddie across for the cross up, and dude, look at the damage already.
I would like to think that Baiken's parry would be pretty useful in this matchup because a lot of what Zato does is not allowing gaps in pressure. That's what Zato likes to do, to keep things gapless. And when you're attempting to keep things as gapless as possible, that gives Baiken the opportunity to throw out that parry. But young Water 1 starting off with a perfect here against Young LZ, not allowing them to get anything going.
That was a really long perfect, dude. Good stuff from Water, top to bottom. We're going for the pull in with the follow-up. Even if the pull misses, you can do the follow-up there. Really important note as he uses that to dash underneath the frog.
And he's consistently trying to do that, which means this is something he has seen and has practiced. But gets caught anti-air with the frog here. That's going to be a massive amount of damage.
Goes for sword just to make sure the Eddie gauge is maximum on the breakthrough. Is going to go for Pierce. Yeah, he's going to guarantee the one hit of Pierce.
All right, there's a YRC to stop the overhead.
Ooh, 6P to get through the chain, but it doesn't get through everything. Like the little delay from Young LZ. One thing we're seeing a lot less of, and maybe it's just a matchup-specific thing, is weird. He's not throwing Tatami almost at all.
No, I wonder if maybe Frog beats the startup of Tatami in the air. That could be a very possible reality.
That or I wonder if Drunkard throws it back at her. I got a lot of questions. Synerd said it in chat, and I agree. There's a ton of science that needs to be done on this matchup. That's why it's so hard to put a number value on this, because there's a lot of stuff that could happen.
Yeah, she's a brand new character. 2 weeks. She's been out for 2 weeks already, and that's it.
She has very intricate things that can interact with stuff versus a character with some of the deepest intricacies in the game. So yeah. There's definitely a lot to explore here. I think he's not Tatamiing. I think you're right. I think Frog will probably trade at worst, is what it seems like there.
Yeah, so this is a very interesting matchup, to be honest. I do like the idea of using chain follow-up in order to get underneath Frog, but here's the switch straight to Nagoriyuki right away.
I saw in the chat, too. I'm going to forget if I don't address it. Tatami on the ground, -3. In the air, based on spacing. Very, very different. Sometimes plus, sometimes minus. Really, really changes heavily.
Now, this is notoriously one of Nagoriyuki's tougher matchups, so Young LZ switching here probably feels a lot more comfortable dealing with Zato's stuff. Oh no, so unfortunate. There's the blood pop.
Optimal punish too. That was a command throw. Oh
yes.
My god.
Hit 90% command throw? Let's go.
That's really tough too because Young LZ actually, oh, hold on, still in this. No Eddie available, dashes forward, gets the throw though. Young LZ actually controlled that pop. He was just a hair too far away though. He popped in that situation on purpose because he thought he was gonna be able to make him block it. That was really smart. Just unfortunate misspacing.
All right, there's the jab out on little Eddie. Patience here too. In level 2 blood, 2S to kill little Eddie, but still not approaching.
That's tough. I mean, doesn't want to just spook you a couple times in a row and use the rest of that blood. Finds the knockdown. There's the bite. Party time begins.
Oh, the throw, though, and that is something you hear people like Marvelo say when you see Fukio forward throw.
Okay, went for the burst. 2S jumps back. Loving the way that Water is structuring the pressure here. Goes for the jump, but there's the YRC.
And a clean fly counter hit there. Throws out the sword. Just putting out Frog multiple times, trying to lock Nagoriyuki down in the corner here. Invite hell, keeping him locked down again. 2-5-8.
He said you and your boy.
And the air toss into 6H. All right, Young LZ, this is looking a lot different now.
Yeah, significantly better for sure. Okay, what a way to start there on the far slash. Fukio's forward. Doesn't get the follow-up, though. 2D was a little too far away. Oh my god, don't throw projectiles at Nagoriyuki. The clone is a monster at destroying those.
The pressure here, starting to back up just a little bit to far slash range.
Okay, Beyblade's late. Look at the wrist gauge here. Is able to find the throw, though.
And Water has been on point with these throws. There's the blood burst. And 100% meter, too.
Hey, he said 100-meter YRC, looking to get aggressive here.
Counter hit, immediate burst there from Water. They need to get up 2-0. That is incredibly vital here. If you let Young LZ take this, things can turn around.
God, the air throw. Tried to go for the RC to convert. Burst is available here for Young LZ.
Oh, Little Eddie's gone. And Young LZ is able to take it by the skin of his teeth.
Just decked Eddie and then stood up and was like, you're next.
That is 1-1 now. That was such a key game for Young LZ to not allow Water to get that 2-0 lead. This is the moment that Young LZ can take this whole thing now.
Hortator in the chat, by the way, Apotheosis says that he thinks the matchup is 5-5. That's a respectable opinion. I just have heard most Nagoriyuki say it's like 6-4. It's not like unwinnable, but it's definitely like one of the few matchups that Nagoriyuki has some struggles in. So I respect the 5-5. See if Young LZ can continue this run back, or if Water 1 can regain control here. That's an amazing way to start. Good for Drunker to push Eddie all the way across and then straight back into the mix-up. He gave away a lot of damage for the return mix-up. Young LZ blows it up with the gold burst.
Yeah, and that 100 meter is definitely going to be useful. Might see a YRC real soon here. Oh, but there's the wall break with Sword. Get Little Eddie back. Keep that Okazemi going. We're going to see Pierce on Wake Up. Yes, we do. And there's the YRC. Doesn't want to hold the mix-up and gets rid of Little Eddie.
Blocks again. Jumps over the attempted throw and oppose YRC, but it gets a 2P. Is that a punish?
Oh, misses the 2H, though.
Uh-oh. Oh, only Fukio's once, wasn't willing to commit to the second there, didn't want to try and go all in.
There's the 5H pushing all the way across the screen, almost coast to coast.
This time we're going all in though, has to find something. Gold burst again. Has enough blood to work with here. BRC forward. One mix up here. He's gonna get one after the RC.
He's about to burst.
Unfortunately just couldn't FD block all of it.
Yeah, remember, Pierce is not a true hit, two-hit combo, so he was able to block after the first hit of Pierce there.
Oh, God. Double Fukio again. I love double Fukio overtaking the damage. Blocking out the drills. Reacted to Drunkard with Beyblade?
All right, Young LZ, we see you out here. Here's the 5H, not able to get anything going. Gets caught in the sandwich between Zato and Eddie. We're going to throw out the sword. And the mix-up, the JD cross-up.
Dude, and not too much to do there. You're going to have to hold this, though. The oppose comes through. No Eddie, he got the knockdown, forced to burst.
Oh my God, he was able to block it too. Young LZ staying alive.
Yeah, gotta make this happen here. This next game is so crucial. Two in a row looking near impossible with how back and forth these two have been playing. This might be the set deciding round here.
All right, just throwing out the Gamma Blade through the invite hell to try and get some pressure going. Look at that blood gauge. It is so high right here. Young LZ bursting, but not able to really do much afterwards. Just has to stand there.
Okay. Continuing to use Eddie from this max distance. Blood gauge so high. Young LZ gotta find anything.
Yeah, the unfortunate part is when your blood gauge is so high, you can kill Little Eddie, but it doesn't matter. Zato can sit full screen. You can't chase him.
So continuing to lower the blood gauge a little at a time. Every single hit matters so much. BRC forward. He's able to get the throw.
And I like that every single time he is able to land a 5H, he Fukios forward because he knows he's gaining enough blood to at least get in.
Dude, it's been the same block string on repeat.
YRC, you're not gonna mix me up.
Oh my God, just needs to find one more touch. Anything here. Water doing the same. Able to find the hit. Can you convert it?
Look at this. Oh my God, the 5H close out Little Eddie. Here comes the sword. Jumps over it and kills Little Eddie with the JH.
God, he finessed it. Young LZ, he tried to 2H though. Has burst, wakes up with it. Oh my god, the clone did so much damage, but Invite Hell, dude, what a round.
I didn't think I was going to say this, but time was about to become a factor there.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've said that, for sure. Wow, what a round between those two.
We were down to 19 seconds left.
That jump back, jump H to poke Eddie, by the way, on the sword throw was so stupid. Wow.
Yeah, nice 50 meter.
I'd be kind of salty. But I mean, that's what you get for Brawl throwing the super. Most characters have something to deal with that super. It's just about knowing what your character can do. I mean, we saw an Anji player today spin through it. We've seen young LZ jump back and poke him. I know that Kai can just jump back and throw a fireball. I mean, there's a lot of characters that have a lot of options there. It's all about knowing what you can do. That Brawl super is usually not as good as it looks.
There we go. Round start DP from young LZ, forcing the early burst here from Water. That is a good win. And not only the early burst, but still keeping that great corner positioning as well.
Well, those drills hurt so bad, though. Not necessarily damage, like you said, in positioning. We're like 3 for 3 on unsuccessful bites here in the recent era. There we go. This time it's going to land. He's going to be able to try and go for it again, though.
And I love, love, love young LZ holding on to that YRC to prevent any of the cross-ups and mix-ups from Zato. Just why even bother blocking it when you can just get out of it for free?
Yeah, YRC generally, I think, is accepted as kind of a weaker mechanic against a lot of matchups. Yeah, same answer. A little misspaced, though.
Yeah, but that misspacement is going to... Oh, my God. Okay, did not have a little Eddie to convert off of the 5H. Still, this has to fight for his life in the corner here, weather this storm. The wall break is going to allow Water to be at set point now.
LZ, this is loser's bracket, has to keep himself rolling. Try to go for the close slash, a little too far away. Water takes advantage. There's a 2P, don't let him swing in the gaps.
All right, yep, throwing at the Gamma Blade, but not able to really deter Water from doing anything here.
Yeah, I mean, blood gauge is getting very high too, so even with these clones being able to do a pretty decent job, it's not enough to be able to stop him.
Oh, straight into sword. And able to pick up with the frog. That was all burst safe as well.
So now he's held onto his burst. He has to bet everything here. The next Fukio, he's going to bet it all on this next one. He has one more opportunity. There it is.
And the backdash there from Water, and there's the blood rage.
Young LZ. I mean, Young LZ, when he Fukios forward there, he's put himself in a position where he has to get the hit to kill, or he has to bite him immediately.
So yeah, that's what Apotheosis was talking about in chat. Let's see if he can put his money where his mouth is.
I mean, it can be a really tough matchup here, as we've said. The difficult part really just closing the gap. You get to use your blood to take your shots, but if Zato lives the first 3 attempts you take, you're in so much trouble. Level 2 blood is not that scary to Zato as long as he can play a little outside the range.
And a really clean backdash there too from DarthPhallus, avoiding the tick throw, burst to keep corner positioning. Now Apotheosis is the one sitting on level 3 blood about to pop.
Yep, and he, DarthPhallus gets to call Eddie, do pretty much whatever he wants, invite hell, 6P, gets to do anything he really wants to keep Nagoriyuki out. Not too much to do.
And DarthPhallus is doing a really good job at playing just outside of the 5H range as well. He doesn't even care that he's got a danger penalty coming on.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, he just wants to lame him out, and I completely agree. That's what you need to do against Nagoriyuki.
Okay, this is all looking good though. Yeah, made him block the blood pop. That's a punish, but not enough of a punish.
And no meter though, unfortunately, to convert. Throws up the clone. There's the RC. Absolutely does. Apotheosis. Okay.
Maybe he knows a little bit about what he's talking.
Maybe. Don't give him that credit.
Oh, DP round starts, able to backdash that. A lot of blood already built up off of that one decision.
All right, invite hell. Breaking the wall backwards. Oh, I love that. Using the breaking the wall to bait out the Beyblade from Apotheosis straight into the oppose.
Oh, that 2S to go for the OTG. Walks, takes the, dude, a mile walk to get across. And Farslash to keep himself from the blood plopping now. Oh my god, he RC'd!
Oh my god, he fast RC! He fast RC drift down with a button to make sure he would land in time to block the burst.
Yeah, that's he's pretty decent. All right, maybe Apotheosis knows something about the game. Listen, man, every step we get a little, he becomes a little sicker.
I mean, he is out here grinding all the time. He is always asking for games in all the Discord channels. He is entering all these tournaments. The man wants to get better, and it shows.
But DarthPhallus is still not out of this yet. VTFGC, Virginia Tech, I'm just guessing.
Virginia
We're
Tech
shooting in the dark. We're shooting in the dark.
That'd be kind of sick.
Oh, that would make sense then. Oh, I got some lore for you after this game.
All right, there's the 2S. Kill out little Eddie.
Oh my god, that's a huge counter hit.
And look at this, just this pressure locking down in the corner. Counter hit 2S. Goes with a perfect too.
Damn, dude, an exclamation mark to be able to close that one out. Apotheosis turning up the heat. And this time, DarthPhallus goes in for the command throw. He was not willing to concede the space to the round start DP this time.
All right, patience here from Apotheosis, able to get the counter hit Beyblade. No conversion though. Still has good spacing. DarthPhallus up against the corner, but flying out.
Drill is blocked. 5D also blocked. He's gonna go for the burst afterwards, actually. And what a jump in.
All right, fast RC after the PRC. Keep the pressure going. Catches him with the close slash. That is another game to Apotheosis. 2-0 so far up against DarthPhallus.
Yeah, that double 6H, man. What a way to go.
And you know what? I'll give our boy Apotheosis some credit.
Again, yeah, he has definitely shown that he's got the knowledge for sure. So with 2 games already on the board, damn, it might be the end here. DarthPhallus gotta find something, and it's not even like it's hard to even call out adjustments because most of this is just Apotheosis making incredibly good guesses. It's not, he doesn't even have any info. He just hasn't seen Phallus do anything. He's just guessing, and they're all right.
His defense is impeccable.
Yes, absolutely. The few times he's been forced to block, he's held down back and not really had a care in the world, but that is an incredible air throw.
Yeah, and that air throw comboing into 6H, you are going to eat so much damage for that mistake. All right, 2H, Fukio forward 2K2D is working out so well for Apotheosis. I like the option so much. He's getting that knockdown and able to just keep the pressure established. And here we are, set point with a perfect as well. Apotheosis ready.
Oh my god, and the chop to start.
Round start 6P, burst to keep the corner. He's hungry.
Goes forward again. Oh, little shimmy back and forth. Double 6H, 50 meter available.
BRC forward in the air throw. Apotheosis taking it 3-0 over DarthPhallus, ending it in stylish fashion.
Yeah, okay, the little flip too. I love to see that from Apotheosis. This is a guy who has been grinding since day 1 of this game. During the beta, me and him played a little bit, and he was...
But here we go. We got red versus blue.
That's pink, bro.
Hey, it counts. Pink is a light shade of red. Shout out to the Rooster Teeth.
Come on, man. Gonna jump in, nice conversion, and he uses the frog to fix the 1 point of the combo that was not gonna work out. Pushed him through the wall.
All right, and Water dominating first. I can't quite remember who won when these two last played against each other, but Water is looking very dominating.
And being able to break the wall there, looking so good.
All right, there we go. Round start Pierce.
Anti-aired him with Pierce too. Wow.
All right, pushing him all the way to the corner already.
Ooh, drills trading out. 2S dash up. What a way to get out though with the JD.
And Water is playing this neutral so well. There's the 6P. You cannot burst that. Oh my god, almost picked up with the close slash. That would have been absolutely mental, but he's got him in the sandwich now.
Oh, and that's going to be enough to kill here. Water, a dominating, incredibly dominating first game. And most of that was just based on use of drill and invite hell. They were both playing a very similar style of neutral, both trying to space it out, both trying to use the drill to be able to walk forward to threaten the other player's eddy out of position. And Water was following that up with like micro dash invite hell, which found a couple knockdowns, broke a couple eddies. He was looking great on the ground.
Yeah, and whoever wins this is going to have to go up against Apotheosis. He's going to have to go through the Zato, grinder tonight. But a great first game there, of course, from Water 1. Osmosis is going to really have to... Where he was really winning out is, yeah, definitely in that neutral game.
Yeah.
And it's really important in this mirror match specifically. We talk a lot about how characters are not really good at dealing with their own tools in the mirror match. Zato's not, like, Zato has no real defensive options when characters are on top of him.
Zato can't really mess with Oppose. Drunkard is kind of a problem for him, and he's pretty bad at catching himself out of the air other than Frog. So they both have a pretty toxic anti-air to be able to stop each other. It is a 6-4 matchup for sure. Just like that, Oppose into Drunkard. Zato doesn't have a lot to be able to handle that kind of pressure. Drunkard stops all the things that he's going on in front of him. Once he gets behind, he calls Frog, and the mix-up game starts, but there...
Single brain cell.
Oh my god.
Zato hive mind.
Continuing to summon with Oppose. Oppose, a very strong option in this matchup for sure.
All right. Osmosis finally starting to get some lockdown in the corner here. There's the command grab, gonna build up little Eddie and get the hard knockdown. All right, Frog catching the jump out attempt. There we go, forcing the burst here out of Water. Water with the hero burst though, confident he can still take this round.
Okay. Oh, and that is not going to be the best usage of it in the end. Very nice from Osmosis. Ooh, far slash actually anti-airing the attempt to jump forward there. A little more of an aggressive option than we've seen from Osmosis.
Oh, there we go. The counter hit on the invite hell.
Tap ID, goes in for the drills. Very nice again. Wakes up with the throw, though. That's an easy punish.
All right, waking up with the burst, though. Does not want to hold any of these mix-ups. 5P, though. You're not crossing up. There we go. Staggered 2Ks into 2D. OTGs with invite hell. Same brain cell again.
Yeah, same thing there. And that is the problem. That is why that was a picture-perfect example of why... Okay, hold on. Yeah, I get him with invite hell. That was a picture-perfect example of why they're both using drill so much. They're using drill because, as you saw there, Water calls his own drill and then immediately tries to drunkard and send his own eddy. The delayed drills from Osmosis are low enough to the ground, obviously because they're in the ground, surprise, to hit him out of being sent across with drunkard. So he's able to stop Eddie from being able to cross up. So you are essentially nullifying the drunkard option from your opponent by using the drills, and it also offsets their own drills, right?
Yeah, and I want to highlight too, at the very end of that round, that burst there from Water was not just a live or die burst, that was calculated. He was aware that the only way for Osmosis to finish that combo was with an invite hell, and that burst would put him above it, and he was far enough to not get punished.
Yes.
It was an incredibly clean burst.
Oh, 2S Dex Eddie right in this stuff. So now back to it, drills, invite hell. Drunkard just barely manages to sneak Eddie across it though. Pressure in the corner, keep the block string as long as possible because you don't have your own Eddie, and is gonna choose to burst instead actually.
Using that JP multi-hitting, keeping Water into the corner. The oppose, just using the oppose to block the pierces from Water's Eddie, breaking the wall here with the sword.
Oh my
God!
And he mashes 5P to make sure he has enough time to push him into the oppose. Osmosis was some of the sickest confirms that we've seen.
That was actually OD.
All the way to the corner. Frog puts him against the wall. JD breaks the wall. Look at his life bar, man.
All right, fly over the 2S here. 5H just sniping Eddie.
Ooh, but he gets a little 2P of his own. JP trying to keep the air sky safe. 2P back hitbox, bro. Not a single Eddie to be found. The ceasefire.
Oh, the backdash through players!
He didn't mean to do that. I don't care. Okay, YRC, one good one deserves another. Both go oppose, and yeah, oppose. The weakness of oppose is the answer is Drunkard. He's able to get his Eddie across, and this knockdown all came from that one decision.
All right, there's the gold burst. So much meter on deck now. Picks up with the frog. All right. Yep, throwing up sword. Lock him down. Goes for the low mix up here. Isn't able to pick up though.
Missed execution. Invite hell again. Here comes oppose. Straight frog afterwards. Okay. And that was kind of a problem. When he called frog there, he kind of ran himself out of options there. Frog goes out. You either have to unsummon or it's going to get killed. If you unsummon it, Osmosis already has his Eddie out. He just runs at you. That was kind of an unfortunate, maybe a missed input, maybe just trying to get greedy, but that frog ended up losing the round.
Yeah, and unfortunately, he got caught standing too. That invite hell underneath all of the Eddie pressure. All right, we're moving into what could possibly be our last game here. Osmosis trying to move on and send Water home.
Duel 1.
Here we go, round start. Of course, very important. Both players creating a little bit of space. All right, Osmosis is the first one to lose little Eddie.
Okay, so we'll knock him down with Invite Hell. Water looking pretty decent here. Got a little bit of a life lead, but the life lead not too consequential in this matchup. This is definitely a matchup where life totals don't matter at all until they are 0. There's no consequence for them.
Health is a resource.
Okay, 2P breaks the Eddie. Both of them no Eddie again. Lots of Eddie-less neutral in this matchup.
Yeah, and Osmosis has been doing an incredible job at using that 2P to close out little Eddie, but there's the sword. All right, Fast Dust gets blocked. Oh, goes for the tricky low mix-up here.
The JP of his own. Osmosis pushed him to the wall. He's going to spend the sword. Blockstring into it with the frog, too, so that's a good look.
All right, the unsummon. There we go, a 2P from Water. These guys are just having a Pokemon battle right now.
Bro, they're daring each other to try and go for this. Goes for the gold burst, immediately throws the sword.
All right, he is stuck in the sandwich now, and there's the overhead. Has sword on deck too. You're gonna be caught in it again.
Love that YRC, and he cornered him off of it. Now it all comes down to the blocks. The blocks are not gonna happen there. Very nice stuff from Osmosis.
All right, and if Water can take one more game, that'll be really good in his favor here. He's able to pick up with the 2S, breaking the wall with the JD. Very large life lead.
Yes, very nice damage. Breaks Eddie. He dashes in after his own Eddie. He doesn't have Eddie, and he's trying to rush him down.
Oh, there. Oh my God. He moved Eddie backwards to survive the YRC.
Oh my God, tries to fly in, 6P.
All right, gets hit with Invite Hell. Remember, that is a low. First, keep Water in the corner here. Water has his own burst on deck, though, but there's throw and gets blocked.
Okay, what are we going to confirm off of this with? Goes for the RC, 2H, nothing else.
No, I think he was expecting to have little Eddie, but little Eddie wasn't available.
Oh, 2Ps after the Drunkard. This is a really bad look, but now with both Eddies off the table.
This could be anyone's round here. Water does have the resource lead, though, and there it is. He's able to clip him with the drills.
Yeah, just another way to show that getting your own Eddie past the opponents gives you so much priority. Once his own Eddie has passed the threshold to where the other guy can't counter call drills to stop his, he calls drills and he just super jumps forward, and he's doing everything he can to close the gap.
Yeah, absolutely. And here we are in our final game. These two just on the exact same level. This is how it's meant to be.
Yeah, this is definitely a hell of a set as far as Amir's go, man. Backed off a little bit, goes for Pierce. He's gonna force the burst out. Osmosis declines the situation completely and is able to get the burst out of Water himself.
Yeah, breaking the wall, able to bait that out. Catches the backdash with the 5D. Use the sword to break the wall. Getting that pressure. Gonna go ahead and get the meaty with Pierce. No, goes for meaty leap this time.
Oh, almost was able to push him into the oppose. 2P to break Eddie. Knockdown, but again, not too much to come from it.
And just throwing out multiple opposes to catch all of the frogs. There's the YRC 2K2D Blue Beat combo, switching sides here, putting Osmosis into the corner.
These blocks. Okay, straight into the sword, still looking very good.
All right, goes for the empty low that time.
Frog is blocked, this is trouble.
Great defense there from Water, just mashing on the 5P to push him out. Frog is going to put Osmosis here at set point now against Water.
Yeah, he's got to find something here at 99 seconds. 2P. Oh, the Eddie's trade out. Osmosis gets the better of it. He's going to look to be the aggressor here.
Just locking down Water with all these leaps. There is no escape.
Oh, is able to get across. Jumps over. What a block again from Osmosis.
And that looked like a missed input there from Water. Accidentally got a whip command grab that allowed Osmosis to have enough time to escape the corner.
Still okay, though. Got the knockdown here with the 2D. Looking pretty good.
All right.
He breaks Eddie again.
Yet again.
Oh! This is it!
Baits the first.
This is Eddie-less combo, though. Unfortunate. Couldn't use RC to fix it either.
And this is looking real dangerous. YRC breaking the law. Had to throw out the burst to stay alive.
It's okay, though. Able to get across. The frog connects. 2S. Is it enough damage?
It absolutely is. Final round between these two. Perfectly evenly matched. The Zato experts here.
2S, one-hit Pierce, pressed in the corner. Osmosis has to milk this for all it's worth, but there goes his own Eddie, thrown into the corner. Water's turn. 5D, what a way to get a starter here. Positive bonus now. Water has a huge advantage. Expects sword whenever he can. Instead, he PRCs.
I like the idea, though. The 6P was blocked. He wants to maintain all the pressure he can, and there it is. Water closing it out, sending Osmosis home. Great stuff to Osmosis, though. Always putting on a great show here at TNS.
Yeah, Water in the end, he said the proc
is also about to be fired, too.
This really is. I mean, this is a is kind of a tough matchup here in terms of the fact that both of these characters just bully the hell out of each other, for lack of a better term.
This is really dangerous, though, because Mira does have the music power-up. We do have Ride the Fire playing in the background.
He was looking for the jugglers there. Good burst. Custom came through, but Mira wakes up with a throw. Very nice stuff.
And I like that the run-up with the empty break, trying to bait out the DP here from MFCR. Mira already establishing early that they are willing and able.
Trying to go for the far slash, a little too far away. That's okay, though. If we go for the anti-zoning fireball when he can, but far slash connects, and look at the damage.
Clean hit DP, yep, 6H OTG will turn that round.
Oh, 2D jumped over the low, wakes up with the SDP, though.
2K2D and no DP. Mira is willing to press afterwards, too. Wow, IAD back into Bandit Bringer?
Yeah, had the read on the dash up after the fireball. Okay, fakes the cross up. Oh, little shimmy, ends up with the cross up there, but there's the throw from Mira. Stop that early.
Yeah, baiting out that DP.
Oh
no.
My God.
No, you didn't,
Because
Mira.
the best burst point is waiting to see the DP. Mira knows that. The best burst point generally is when you see them commit to something that they can't cancel. Unfortunately, DP is something that you can't cancel. So knowing that the first hit of the DP was going to come out, Mira RCs very early, is able to make that work.
That was
Ridiculous.
mental.
That was actually ridiculous. Just not fair. On so many levels, it's just not fair.
And then the punish with the ground Viper as well, the Vortex. Just wow. Wow. Mira. All right, here we are going into our next game. We'll see if MFCR is able to turn it around, because Mira just being pretty dominating so far. All Alright, nice just block. But Mira with that counter hit, far slash into a clean conversion. Plus frames off of the Fafnir.
Okay, very nice. Oh, is able to find the throw though. Mira somehow comes out on top while blocking the heavy fireball.
And Mira just standing there. Look at that, menacingly. Not even trying to shimmy, not trying to create a little bit of space when they have the corner pressure.
Oh my god. Yeah, don't throw fireballs. Of all the things you could do against a 100-meter soul, fireball's not on the list.
All right, there's the 2S counter hit. Gonna carry this all the way. Yep, burst out there from MFCR. Run up 2D. No conversion, though.
Far slash, a little bit of an anti-air there. Wakes up with a throw on the mistimed meaty. Adding up this damage. Dude, standing heavy 3 times in that combo.
Oh my god, the backdash into Bandit Bringer gonna break the wall here with the Fafnir.
Okay, run through. Oh, Leo starting to party. Great burst. And again,
just raw Vortex to get underneath the Berserker Slash there.
50 meter for Mira, why not? I love the decision for the second time.
And Mira up 2-0 pretty decisively so far. Like, MFCR isn't able to get really anything going.
Yeah, I mean, Mira has just been dominating at most points. Has been the one kind of pressing the advantage in neutral, is cashing out so much damage per hit.
Yeah, a lot of what we're seeing is Mira is just willing to press at all these opportunities that most people would be scared to press against Leo. There's a lot of these wake-up throws, which are just pulling off. They're just doing so well in these back-turn situations.
Okay. Fafnir block. That's okay though. Wakes up with the 2K2D. Look for the knockdown in the overhead. MFCR able to avoid. Oh, a little too far.
Looked like Mira wanted to grab the run through. They were trying to call it out there.
Okay. And then breaks the wall. Not quite. A little too slow. Mira back to neutral.
All right, just block there from MFCR.
Punish. Huge damage coming on the punish. 2D.
And that was really, that 2D was really interesting. Normally you see Souls break OTG with 2K to stay close. That 2D was to keep the spacing far enough so that if MFCR woke up DP'd, it would have whipped.
Okay, found the knockdown with the Berserker charge. Does it again. Able to break the wall now, 50 meter. MFCR continue to do what he can here.
Has the positive bonus on deck and a great life lead. All right, should be able to close that out. Tries to bait out the burst, really expecting Mira to burst there.
Oh no, Mira back on their feet. Oh, but wakes up with the DP. Very nice stuff again from MFCR. Mira still set point.
All right, 2D to beat out.
My God, dude.
Baits the burst as well.
Mira playing way more aggressive on defense.
Yeah, MFCR just really controlling this game now.
Uh-oh. That could be the start here. Back into the corner. Half your life is gone now.
Oh, there's the RC. Okay, bursting while they're running over.
Backdash, max meter here from MFCR. Not going to get a chance to spend any of it, though.
Mira, 3-0.
Coming up. An ocean of Zatos, top to bottom. Marvelo, this is his third Zato he's going to have to face off against tonight.
Oh, just delaying in the air with that fly. JD counter hit, though. Gonna force the burst. All right, nice little conversion there, pushing all the way into the corner. Gonna go for the run-up throw. OTG, Gamma Blade, get those plus frames.
RC, love that. And this is the common turn steal that we see. Dashes up, is able to get the 2D this time. That sequence of 2S, 2H, one-hit Rekka, dash up has been murdering everyone. No one has been able to really deal with that. Everyone has been losing their turns top to bottom for that. Now the 5D forces the burst out from Marvelo.
Yeah, and I like that Marvelo bursted on the hit of the frog as well to kill little Eddie.
Here it is again. Same string. This time goes overhead.
Great throw there. Throwing out the opposed in the corner to not allow Marvelo to get the wake up DP.
Okay.
There's the bait on the DP, but no punish though. Marvelo's still alive and able to get the conversion here. We're gonna see a wall break. No burst to keep in the corner.
Yeah. Burst timing there was impeccable because you know Marvelo loves to go for the wall cling mix-up. If you burst during the attempt at a wall cling, you can guarantee he will be the one cornered after the burst.
All right, 2P, press out of the pressure. In the sandwich, but gets caught by the late hit of the DP.
Backdash to the command throw though. Command throw does not work out too often for Marvelo. Maybe it's just the style that he plays. It seems obvious, something like that, because I feel like he just almost never finds a way to land it.
Great footsies game here from Water, controlling so well. Gonna take the first game with the frog conversion.
Yeah, very nice stuff from Water. The damage just a little too high on that one. I mean, it feels like they got a very similar amount of hits, just Water got more mileage.
Yeah, and we already saw Water. Water is really good at playing like that footsies game with Zato, and his air movement is so impressive. It looks like he's playing a Marvel game.
Thank you to Mike Nada for the fun fact. Water likes water. I see.
I also like Water.
Yeah.
The player and the liquid.
Duel 1.
All right, jumping straight into our game 2 here. Marvelo just throwing out 6 Ps at round start. Knows that Water likes to throw out bar slash.
Yeah, the burst out of him. Go back to the same side, 6P of his own, but there's the knockdown, and the burst responds instantly.
Counter hit 2D. Here's the conversion. We're going to get the wall break or the mix-up. Goes for the mix-up this time. Empty blow, or empty throw.
Plus frames. Chooses to relax after that. So it's 50 meter here from Marvelo.
All right, with 2H, that's going to allow Marvelo to get something going here. Water, though, with 100 meter on deck, but it might not matter after that counter hit.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Okay, with the jump over, very nice. Ooh, and then Alpha Blade to cross up, starting to lean into the Alpha Blade a little more, but after that kind of punish, maybe Marvelo should shelf the Alpha Blade. Maybe you should shelf the Alpha Blade.
That was optimal.
Yeah, could not have been more damage here. Okay, going for the Rekkas. Chooses to drop the Rekkas afterwards. A max meter here for Water.
Just throwing out the 5D, had to go ahead and RC it to stay safe.
Okay, Marvelo, gotta cash out here, gotta keep it close, needs to find this game.
There's the YRC, Little Eddie is out, oppose. Oh. One more hit is gonna do it, the backdash. Okay. Blocking the overheads, but you can't block forever. The third overhead with the 6K is gonna do it. We're tied up now, 1-1.
6K so strong from Chipp, always has been, dude. Just an incredible tool to be able to use, and it's even more unexpected in those situations where he actually doesn't have the 50 meter.
That is true. And by the way, guys, we are here in our top 8 in our final last sets. We still have 15 codes left in the Matcherino. Exclamation point, Matcherino in the chat. Let's get in there and use them up. We see you all in chat. We see how many of you there are. We're watching. Use those codes and support our players, guys. They're putting on a show for you tonight.
Oh, and what a throw. That is a reaction to oppose. Very smart stuff from Marvelo. For the one-hit Rekka. Oh, and resets the pressure. Dude, this is the new Chipp tech that I'm seeing from all of them. They are all just turn stealers now. They don't even try to go for crazy mix-ups. They just steal the turns with Rekkas. Oh, but dude, punished for the crimes here. Put back into the corner.
Yeah, Marvelo is lucky. That punish could have been a lot worse, but Little Eddie was gone. He is now back, though, after that sword.
Zato has him locked down. He said, stop, you violated the law.
Gets hit by the 5D, but no Eddie on deck. Marvelo is lucking out here.
Oh, he dropped his combo, though. Wall damage is very, very high, so next thing should stick him to the wall. There's the command throw. I take it back. Marvelo got the nicest command throws in the game.
Here we go, round 2 starting off. Again, with the bar slash early on into Pierce. That is something that Water really likes to do, round start. And Marvelo just going for the IAD mix-up.
Oh my god, dude. This is literally just million pressure. What is this? 2K2D. He's able to get the burst out too. That was a very interesting round, I will say.
Finishes them off with the maximum chip.
That felt like Million. It felt like he just palette swapped in a character.
He said 2D, IAD, JH, 2D, IAD, JH.
Yeah, it worked out beautifully. I mean, no fault to him. See if Water's gotta bounce back though. That is a very tough way to lose a round. A Chipp doing incredibly, I would just call it unconventional weird stuff.
You're calling it the I am Marvelo?
Oh no.
I mean, have you ever seen them in the same room?
Makes a good point. So we'll see if your Marvelo can close out this third game here. Headed into game 4, Marvelo gotta make it 3. It's already been a mess of Zatos for him tonight, and he's for the most part prevailed. If we can do it one more time, or if Water right back into this. I love the use of the frog early on.
Great pickup there from Water, able to get the invite hell at the end as well. Frog sniping Marvelo out of the air here. All right, Eddie is gone. This is Marvelo's chance to escape. And just like that, he's back. You forget how fast little Eddie actually comes back in this game. 5H to break the wall and close out the round.
Yeah, Water, 2 big decisions away from evening the set count up now and taking us to a final game. But that is the first incredibly aggressive round start we've seen from Marvelo that's not a 6P.
And that just block on the invite hell, allowing Marvelo to get the punish with the far slash.
Oh, again, reacts to Oppose with the throw.
And that was good too. He had a staggered run up. He was waiting for Oppose to come out. All right, there's the burst out. Gonna RC up to make sure he gets the combo he wants. That wall break is going to close it out. Marvelo now sitting at set point here up against Water.
And start micro dash 5S, looking to be very greedy here. I like that from Water.
All right, Frog able to pick up with the 2S straight into invite hell.
Now we're having a similar problem from Water now that we were having earlier today. Is he's running out of Eddy Gauge in very inconvenient positions because he's failing to unsummon or leaving himself in positions where he can't unsummon.
And Marvelo has the wall break. Look at this meter build. Double backdash, I like it. 6P, forcing the burst here out of Water. This is he's gonna RC it.
It's just unblockable.
No, he knows it. He's gonna RC it. Oh my god, Marvelo closing it out in stylish fashion there.
With MFCR, dude, dealing with the DP, always one of the toughest things to do. Okay.
Oh, whoa.
What was that?
That was the start of a run-through that just kind of pushed him to the other side. That was very strange.
Okay. RCs. Oh my god, hit him with the beam, the fast RC.
Yeah, fast RC command grab is like nearly unreactable.
Oh my god. And the 2H.
He was still able to grab him with a 5K too. I don't think he was prepared for that though, with no conversion afterwards.
And the run through gets the burst off of him. MFCR, DP lands. He throws the DP from Marvelo.
All right, BRC back, forcing the burst here out of MFCR.
He swung there.
K2D blocks the DP there. I like that from Marvelo.
But I actually like the decision from MFCR too. Even if the DP doesn't land there, establishing early, it's important. Early in sets is usually one of the best places to take risks, to show your opponent that you're willing to take them, so they have to, that's in the mental stack now, right?
Right there, RC drift upwards, going for that wall break combo.
He does get it, so now Marvelo looking to run away with this first game. Start 5H, DP twice in a row. He said if DP1 was so good.
Yeah, just using that air movement that Chipp has to just avoid the DP every single time. He jumped over both of them.
Yeah, so very difficult decisions there. Coming down to it, but Marvelo is able to come out on top of it with the first game.
Also, look at that Leo, that little Leo icon, right? The pixelated one. And tell me it does not look like Street Fighter V, Ken. And tell me these are
Why are
not
you
the
thinking
same
about
players.
this?
Because they're the
Why
same
are you
players.
thinking about this, man? Game 2, dude.
They're the
Kinda does.
same
It
players.
kind of does.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Okay. Very nice knockdown here. Tries to delay a little bit, finds the throw.
All right, there's the Alpha Blade. Not able to convert, though. Wake up DP. All right, Marvelo with the burst now, but a counter hit DP going to push him back into the corner. There's the throw.
Yeah, basically every burst from Marvelo here has been him choosing to opt out of situations where he gets the overhead. Break the wall with the super now. Huge advantage from MFCR. Okay. Berserker charge on the same side, gets the punish on the DP.
He goes for the burst bait as well. Still able to convert the combo, though.
Oh, and RC's forward. Very nice stuff with the 2H to kill. MFCR looking different this game.
All right, the far slash around start. Marvelo jumping right over it. Alpha Blade, another one. This time, boy, baiting out the 2D.
MFCR has woke up 2K2D on almost every knockdown this round. I like how much he will commit to the gig and he will go for things like that. And next round will look completely different. He's also going to give you different looks. But Marvelo continues to impress here on the offense.
Man, blocks the DP, but the RC allows MFCR to put Marvelo into a mix-up. All right, 6P trade between both of them there. All right, far slash has the meter. This round goes to Marvelo.
Yep, that wall run combo, so much damage, so much meter. Almost always able to break the wall as long as you configure your combo correctly. Ooh, a little trade in the end. Marvelo gets advantage of it. What a block, though, on the cross-up.
And the backdash on the command throw attempt, but no punish, though. All right, 2K2D. Pushed into the corner here, goes for the overhead.
Dude, 2K2D is looking unblockable right now from Marvelo's perspective.
All right, another trade, 6P there, though. Baits out the burst. I mean, there wasn't much MFCR could do there. Marvelo up 2-0 now.
I see people in the chat asking, by the way, MFCR is from there, but he is playing out of Orlando, Florida currently. He is a Central Florida, where he lives currently.
Yes, he is just repping his home country.
Of course, of course. But now, like we said, Marvelo, 2 games up. MFCR kind of running out of time.
Yeah, it's going to be a very difficult climb uphill. We know Marvelo is also one of those players that adapts really well. Okay. The longer a set goes on, the better they get. And there we go, throwing the run through.
Just walk on that, looking for the 6P, trying to come with the chest, but a little too far away. And the JD is also just slightly misspaced.
All right, there's the DP. Dash up. Goes for the wall run mix up there and is able to land it. Oh my god!
My god.
Oh my god.
The wall run was so good to be able to bait the DP, the directional mix up there, but Marvelo drops it now. MFCR, one last chance.
All right, I like that Marvelo was not fighting. He knows that when MFCR goes for that JD, he likes to throw out the DP afterwards.
Okay.
K2D, 6P.
6P again, dude, and just following up with the Rekka.
Yeah, 6P is putting in a lot of work here for Marvelo in this match.
Oh, and so are the backdashes. What a way to bait that out. MFCR on its final leg here.
But he's able to get the momentum swinging into his favor. Double throw. Tries to go for a triple one. Not even going to get the chance to burst. And that is Marvelo taking it over MFCR 3-0 straight.
Handled in winners bracket.
Yes, I mean, it was domination from Mira.
See if Mira can continue. Oh my god, that's a way to start.
The confidence to start with 6H. Here we go, look at all this damage, forcing the burst out of Marvelo. Marvelo with a hero burst here, thinking that they might be able to take it back.
Yeah, he's definitely trying to press that advantage, but Mira just too solid at every single turn.
Yep, with the PRC 5K clean hit DP Soul Classic.
A lot of damage off of this. Chipp, where's your life bar? Continuing to ask the question here. Please open the door. I'm hungry.
Oh my god, the J2K just getting stuffed by 5K.
Oh!
Oh, I thought
Almost.
she was gonna throw out 6S to confirm that.
Yeah, a little too far away though. Went for the wall run, kept it same side. Very nice stuff as we continue to convert here into the super.
All right, here we go. Marvelo gonna get a little bit of Oki in their favor. Goes for the command grab. That's gonna close out this round.
Nice stuff from Marvelo. First person to make Mira bleed at any point.
All right, the outplayed mix-up though with the defense here from Mira.
Just dashes up and gets the throw. What a punish.
All right, goes for the one hit of the bandit, but Marvelo immediately pressing 6P, turning the tide around now.
Oh my god, dude, the defense from Mira still doing pretty well, but there's a baited first. Marvelo looking so good on that one.
Here we go, breaking the wall will not be enough to kill, but this next mix will. All right, just goes for the classic, overhead into low.
2K2D to follow that up. Very nice stuff.
And that is Marvelo taking game one here in this grand final set.
Yeah, definitely unexpected to see it. I mean, coming into this, I would say Marvelo is certainly an underdog after seeing the way that the last set went and the way that Mira has been handling everyone today.
Yep, and by the way, guys, just a reminder, we are in our grand final set, so this is your last opportunity. Exclamation point, Matcherino in the chat. Use up the rest of those codes and help support our players. And if you'd always feel kind to, you can always put in a direct contribution. Everything goes to the players and helps support them, get them coming back here every week and putting on a show for you guys.
In between games, I just can't stop touching the bongos.
I know, it's so nice.
Game two, see if Marvelo keeping consistent here. It's 6S. That's Mira has led with 6S a couple times, and Marvelo has already caught on to it and is starting to play pretty decently around it.
And I like this every single time that Mira does the one hit of the Bandit Revolver, Marvelo is pressing 6P because he knows Mira is either going to try and delay it so the 6P will win out, or they're not going to and he gets his turn.
Okay. Ooh, straight into super. Looked like there was some hesitation from Marvelo on whether or not he's going to go for the wall run combo. Ends up with the super, which I think is usually best here for the safe jump.
Yeah, especially to lock out burst is an option as well.
They dropped the combo. That's okay, though. Still was able to take about a third of the life off. Fast RC into the low. Marvelo has been leaning into the fast RC command throw a couple times. Mira, it's showing that she's doing her homework. But Marvelo, he's changing the questions on the test based on the homework.
There's the Alpha Blade backdashing on it, though. The counter hit, forcing the burst here out of Marvelo.
Oh, another crucial trade.
Yeah, 2D getting the wall break, too, with the Uzumaki Barrage.
Okay, back to it in neutral. They get the safe jump.
All right, this time Mira trying to push out Marvelo with FD, but Marvelo just privy to it and immediately running up the throw, baiting out the burst as well. Marvelo 2-0 over Mira so far.
Yeah, that's a very tough one there. That's the classic situation where I'd rather see Mira burst there and make it obvious than hold on to the burst. You have to make your opponent prove they have the punish, prove they've got the situation to be able to stop the burst from coming out. So a tough one from Mira for sure, but Marvelo continues to press forward. He is looking on a reset right now. One more game.
Marvelo saw the prediction submissions and he said, "I'm about to take a lot of people's bids right now."
He bet on himself. Okay. This little delays back and forth. 6P is hitting it on the first Bandit Revolver now. Again!
All right, there's the 5H, but it whiffs, though. All right, the 5K stuffing out the startup of the 6S there. Yeah, Wow, Marvelo's adjustments are working out so well now. There's another super to break the wall. Not going to be quite enough to kill, but going to set him up in a great situation. One more mix is going to do it here.
I want to see safe jump into run-up throw. Oh my god, doesn't go for the safe jump this time. Try to get greedy. It's the first time Mira rips the DP.
Oh, but the Bandit whiffing, allowing Marvelo to take the round. He is threatening reset point now. All right, there's a 2K 2D yet again, locking down. 6P delayed, RC drift upwards. There's the burst from Mira. Another 6P.
Dude, and picks that up 5K into 5S. With punish there on the 5K, sticks to the wall, goes same side.
There's the land into the throw, this time throwing Marvelo out of the 6P.
Trying to find the wild throw, was a little too far away. Comes in a row, trying to go for the 2S again, it's very close.
There's the RC, this should close it out if he can get the wall break.
Not quite, still alive. Mira's 50 meter.
The RC4 tries to go for the air throw. All right, spends the burst and runs straight into a far slash. We have a reset.
Yeah, Marvelo has looked like a different beast ever since being sent to loser's bracket. Dude, it's even hard to put your finger on it because a lot of it has come down to Mira has been dominating people by just playing that stalwart, I believe monolith is the word you've been using all night. That stalwart defense, just not a lot of extra movement, not a lot of jumping, pushing far slash and using that mostly as mobility to get around. We'll whiff far slash to like get close enough to push it again. Has been doing just bullying people all night. Marvelo is the first person to kind of play a pace and a style of movement that Mira has not been able to lock down.
And it's even crazier because the last time that these two face each other on the winner's side, I mean, it's not an exaggeration to say Mira manhandled Marvelo. It was a dominating performance.
The winner's side set was not a good set for sure, but now it's looking hella different here. Pass is the pass, man. 0-0 as the set begins. Grand finals. True grand finals.
All right, the run-up throw sees the FD blink and immediately runs for the throws. Catches the backdash too.
Throw, very nice. Had to jump over a little too far away. There's a great far slash.
All right, incredible burst from Marvelo, bursting right before the DP hits.
2K2D is able to get the burst out, looking for the 6P. Oh, and the fast RC again, Marvelo off that 6K, making such good use of it.
That's gonna be a wall break there. And Mira is trying to fish out a lot with this 2S, but it's just not working. Marvelo is playing that footsies game so incredibly well.
And it's footsie button of choice. Also happens to be the way he's beating that Bandit Bringer, which is the dude.
Throw the damage though?
I like that Mira also went for dash up a wild throw there because it would have killed, it would have finished the round on 2 interactions. But now Marvelo back to it.
Marvelo with so much meter on deck, gonna go ahead and spend it. And this is gonna be a mix-up here, just goes for the low option after the overhead.
Yo, my god, footsies again. Has the burst.
Oh
my god, and it's tough. The burst timing is so difficult. Mira doesn't want to burst immediately to be obvious, but then waits till a point where it's like you have to burst now or you die, and it's just an unburstable point in the combo. Just so difficult to deal with from every single possible angle.
Yeah, this is looking very, very, very different and not good for Mira right now.
Mira is a capable Mira is a player more than capable of the adjustments though. You just gotta find it. Need those hits. It's more about getting yourself back together off of these touches.
And Mira's not able to really get much started either. That's the unfortunate part. Marvelo's defense is just so on top of the game. Like, Mira is able to get these straight hits into big damage, but when it comes to controlling the neutral and the footsies game, Marvelo is really dominating.
Yeah, but look at the damage again. That's the key thing here for Mira. Needs maybe 25% as many hits as Marvelo does.
That is true. You are right. This is Soul Bad Guy versus Chipp.
Oh, okay, no punish that time. One hit revolver, 2S trades with the 2D, which is not what you want to see.
Oh, H just not reaching.
Okay. Oh, what a chase down. Deep reactive backdash there?
That was kind of nutty. All right, there's the PRC on the whiff throw.
Chunk over, J2K. No, J2K is not good against Soul. 5K is the answer every time.
The DP through the Fafnir. That is the first time Mira has gone for Fafnir after that situation. Marvelo immediately ready for it, but here we go. Mira finally with a point on the board.
That's what we want to see. Mira dominating it out there with the just raw damage output per touch. Same situation as before. Just got to be more careful.
We got a set.
Part of that too is part of the problem there too is that Marvelo mixed in J2K for the first time and got counter hit 5K and absolutely killed for it. The first time he went for it, Mira obliterates him for it.
Yeah, J2K is not exactly the best tool in this matchup thanks to Soul's 5K.
Used to be unbelievable.
Yeah.
Now, not so much. You got to lean off of it. It's definitely a last-second mix-up type of thing now.
Oh, trying to go for the DP after the Alpha Blade there. Yep, that is punishable.
Doesn't get too much of a punish, though. Gets the far slash to the face for it. A little bit extra damage. Mira.
All right, great burst there from Marvelo, bursting on the 5H from Mira.
Oh, too far. Didn't go for the Vortex conversion either. Was looking for the clean hit DP and did not get close enough, but what a rundown from Mira. Download complete?
Mira!
Hold on. Mira looking incredibly different. Again, dude, this has been so back and forth, but Mira looking to dominate.
All right, Marvelo.
Oh, you're lucky you got away with just that amount of damage.
Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, my God. No, he's dead.
I'll see you guys on Twitter. Oh, my God, dude.
Bro, I'm sounding like Goofy out here.
Yeah, listen, man. That is just the nature of the beast. Mira will just delete you. Do not make mistakes.
Yo, clip that and send that to Sajam, please.
No, because there's no question. That was not even a question, dude.
Bro, you get hit by counter hit 5H, it's over.
Yeah, no,
It's
that's not happening.
over.
Not happening.
Bro,
I'm glad it hit and you instantly went, oh no. Dude, this is tournament point now for Mira. He needs to find one more game. Okay, nice burst.
Yeah, early burst there, though, from Marvelo. I like it, though. Early bursting to make sure that they can at least get burst back in time if they need it for the second round.
Just block was a good idea from Marvelo, but dude, something happened to Mira. I'm not sure what has changed, but Mira is powered up.
Something happened to Marvelo, and it was that he got eviscerated in 4 hits.
Dude, 2K6H, look at the damage here. Runs up, doesn't even take the damage afterwards. Just looks for the reset, and that is actually going to end the tournament, it looks like.
Oh, it is! The wall break!
Oh my God, the Fafnir to close it. Those last 2 games were disgustingly quick.
Wow. Mira, ladies and gentlemen.
Congratulations to Mira.